Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. Tonight's a one-shot entitled Dance Around the Sycamore Tree. It was written by Richard Brooks and Charlotte Dunn. Our game master is Josh Harwood. So without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Take it away, Vic.
Thank you, Tom. That was a lovely weather rendition, as per usual. Now, tonight is a little bit different, ladies and gentlemen. We are on another adventure on the Midnight Meat Train, but we must take a dance around the sycamore tree and go back to the 80s. And a different tale. Before Blood for Drugs was around, we had another musical theater troupe who was staying in a little lake house near Billingbrook Lake. And in the middle of that lake lies a giant sycamore tree. Well, let's see what awaits our theater goers as they take a nice long rest. And as we do that, you guys have arrived. You guys are all arrived. Some of you together, some of you separate in different cars. You were given directions to this lake house. You go through the town of Sycamore, and it brings you just go straight through, and you come out to the lake, and there's a few lake houses dotted around. You know which one, they gave you the address. You make your way there, and it's a nice big 2-story lake house. It's got a nice view of the lake, and all of you will instantly see this giant sycamore tree. It's a very weird, like silvery color, and it's just smack bang in the middle of a lake on a small island, and it's very, very tall.
It could be fun to swim out there.
Yeah, well, I bet that lake's just covered in leaves. So those sycamores, all they do is drop leaves constantly.
What time of year is it?
It is. You are in August. It is August the 6th.
So it's hot as hell. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go swimming later on.
Definitely have to go swimming. I mean, it's perfect weather.
Should we cook something for lunch?
Yeah.
See what we've got. See if there's any supply. We brought some supplies, but let me help. Somebody help me move these into the house.
I can help you with that.
All right.
So, as whoever enters the house, it's very open plan. Like you got the kitchen, this big living area, and that's all about it. There's one door that leads to like a small study, and then upstairs you've just got all the separate rooms upstairs and a bathroom. The master bedroom has an ensuite. So
is this let out to people? So is it clean?
It is clean, yes.
And no funny weird smells or anything.
No funny weird smells.
Seems nice.
I'll start bringing my stuff in, but I also want to say, hi Ada, hi Lauren, it's been a while. How are you?
I'm doing really well. How have you been?
Oh, I've been working for my dad. He's been teaching me, how to repair cars a lot more. It's been all right. I like it. Like we've been working on some Chevys and some Corvettes, some of the new ones. They're really nice. But I've been dying to see you guys again.
Oh yes, it's been too long. It certainly has. This is going to be just a great month.
I'm so excited. And what about you, Lauren?
I've been good. You?
Yeah,
Sorry,
good.
I was kind of zoned out.
Oh yeah, I've just been working for my dad in the the mechanic shop. He's been teaching me some how to turn a wrench.
Oh, awesome. That's really good.
How about yourself?
Same old. Not much has really changed.
Really,
Okay.
honey? Not much has changed?
Okay, well, we may be expecting.
Really? What? I'm
Yeah.
so happy for you two. That's exciting.
Yeah, I got one past the goalie,
Uh, Well, do you have any names picked out yet?
It's a bit early at the minute. I mean, we haven't really thought about it much, to be honest.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, it was really just the big news that we had just a little while ago. But I know it's a little cliched, but I would, if it's a boy, I would like to just call him Owen Olson Jr. I thought it'd be nice. My older brother got my dad's name, so I thought maybe I'd start a new tradition with my family. It's a girl. Well, maybe Lauren will be able to pick that one out.
Yeah, but like I said, I haven't really thought about it. But yeah.
Well, I have no doubt we'll have plenty of time to talk about names this month.
So Dante, you can put that up there. We can organize this and get something to eat. So I suppose you heard that Owen and Lauren are going to have a kid.
Well, no, I haven't really been keeping up with anybody else.
She hasn't gotten her hooks in him now. She's got him in now.
Oh, that's, fair point.
I don't know. I think he's ruining his life.
I mean, you could say that twice, or 3 times, 4 times. I mean, that poor bastard. What is he gonna do?
I've known Owen for ages. I really don't think Lawrence is tight.
You should have thought of that, before.
Yeah, you haven't seen him fight, so I think the baby might be something they're trying to do to keep themselves together. Who knows?
Oh, why get a kid involved? It's not gonna fix
I
anything.
don't know. People are idiots. Anyways, I'll start cooking something. I sort of yell out, spaghetti.
Oh,
I
heck
like
yeah.
spaghetti.
I love spaghetti.
I'll make some spaghetti. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making spaghetti.
Okay, so just for I will. So you 6 are the only ones here. Charlie, Cameron has said that he will. You left him in town. He wanted to have a look around town. He gets a bit like that sometimes. You know what he's like. So he's in town. He will come a bit later. Whereas people like Tyler, Zach, Lulu, and Richard, they're meant to be here, but they haven't arrived yet. So all the principal cast will be here. So
I'll just bring all my stuff in and claim a room, I suppose.
okay.
Well, we'll definitely with Lauren, being expecting, we'll need one closer to the restroom, of course, for her.
Yeah. We don't want to talk about the drive. Yeah.
Oh wow! I kept it under the speed limit, honey.
Yeah, I know you tried. It's okay. Luckily, I rolled down the window quick enough, so it's all good. Don't think we got any on the side of the car, so
Yeah.
know.
Maybe we'll
Well, isn't that a bit much information? Look, the rooms are up the stairs.
Thank you, Dante. Yep. All right, I'll get your bags, honey.
Thank you.
Okay.
Aw, such a gentleman, Owen.
I know.
I am chopping onions with the very large, oversized butcher knife. Dun dun dun.
Okay. So Ben, you're cooking. Charlie, you're taking your stuff up to a room. Owen, you're taking your stuff, I assume, up to a room closest to a bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Ada and Dante, whoever wants to go first. What are you?
I think that since we just arrived, finding a room, getting myself sorted sounds like a good plan. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then once that's done, I can come back downstairs.
Yes. So someone will be in the loft. The loft is a room. Well, the attic is a room. Someone will be in there. If everyone
Dibs on the attic. as I start to like, is it a pull down? I just pull the whole attic ladder down.
Yeah,
and just,
it's a pull
I just
down.
grab my bags and just quickly prance up the stairs. I imagine dust just falls everywhere.
Yeah, you'll just get a shower of a sprinkle of dust all over you.
It doesn't seem like Charlie has changed one bit.
Oh, he just loves life.
Girl.
Or she just loves life.
Oh, you really seem to love life. You know, bringing more of it into this world.
Well, it's what maintains the audiences for the shows is having more people out there.
Multiply and replenish, as they say.
That is true. That is true. That is what the Bible told us, to be fruitful and multiply. Well, it's always pleasant talking to you, Dante.
Mm-hmm. Sure it is.
I just kind of walk off.
Okay. Right. So, as skipping ahead, we'll say you've gone to whichever rooms you settled in, whatever you're doing. Ben finishes his food; it's all prepped, and that's when Cameron. During that time, Cameron would have come and he would have found you in the attic, Charlie, and sorted out his things. And so the seven of you are there. Ben, you've just finished making spaghetti.
Yep. Lunch is ready. Got Parmesan. It's just the cheap stuff in the can.
Oh, it smells wonderful, though. Oh, amazing.
I'm so hungry. You have no idea what the drive over here was like.
Well, since I think we all drove here, I think we all have some idea of what driving here is like.
Aren't you two in the same car?
Probably. Yeah, I was asleep most of it, so honestly, I'm just really hungry.
So you don't know what the drive was.
Oh, Ben, you got me.
It's just a thing to say. All right.
Okay.
Nobody's allergic to tasty food.
So
definitely not.
Well, I mean, if anybody was, they would have nothing to worry about.
I did the cooking. I don't have to do the cleanup.
That seems fair. That seems fair. I'll dry the dishes.
I like cooking. I don't like cleaning up.
So you're all around that table. You've all eaten. It's coming to the end of, and then there's a knock on the door.
Come in.
There's just another knock on the door.
What the hell? All right.
It's a bear.
You got it,
Bear?
Dante.
It's a bear that's very politely knocking on our door, Ben.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think bears knock.
You volunteered, Dante.
Yeah. I'll go
Okay.
open the door.
Okay, you open the door, Dante, and there's a very, very well-dressed man stood there, and he says, "Oh, hello. You're with the troop, right? The people in this area, this house, yes."
Well, judging by the
Yes.
fact that I'm inside, yeah.
And he is doing like.
Wait,
veg-
I wave from my with my spaghetti covered face from the table.
Oh, you. Seems like you've all got character. Yes. I'm the caretaker. I will check in every day.
What's your name, caretaker?
Daniel.
How old is Daniel?
He looks about late 30s.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a pleasant to meet you, Daniel. I am Owen, and this is my beautiful wife, Lauren.
Oh, no, nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Hi, Daniel. My name's Charlie.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Is there anything that you
Yes.
is there anything that you need from us, Daniel?
I saw cars, so I assumed you'd moved in. So I just came to check on you. It's part of my job. So.
Are you hungry, Dan?
Oh no, no, not at all.
Because there's plenty of spaghetti.
I haven't long eaten.
Oh. Well, here's to seeing you every day as you take care of all our needs.
Where can we find you if we need you?
Just as you came in, you would have seen like a small little shack almost. I'm in there. It's better than it looks.
Okay.
But if you, I do tend to do night rounds because I act as a security guard as well. So don't be alarmed if you hear some fumbling over in the night. It's probably just me falling over a stick or something like that.
Hey, Lauren, I think he lives in that shack you called a shithole as we were driving up here.
Oh.
The one with all the old water heaters outside?
Yeah.
All right.
So how long have you been out here, Daniel?
My father was the caretaker before, so all my life.
Oh, that's really cool. It's like a generational thing. That's so awesome.
Yes, it's really cool.
It's very beautiful up here, I will say. You've done a great job, and I imagine your father did as well. Especially like that little island with the sycamore tree on it. It's very beautiful. And we can swim here, right? That's okay.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, that's fine. You can swim. To be fair, you can swim all the way out there with no problem. It's what attracts people to this place. They come for the sycamore tree.
Of course.
Are there like any snapping turtles or anything?
No, nothing to worry about.
Oh, good.
Don't worry, Ben. They like bigger worms. You'll be fine.
You haven't seen. Actually, you have seen.
But
yeah.
Everyone is kind. So if you wanted to go into the town, whatever, everyone's all right in Sycamore. But I would just be a little wary. He points to Dante, who obviously you're at the door, but he'll point in that direction. There's a camp. It's called Camp Sycamore, and they've just recently got a bunch of kids there. So try to keep the noise down a little bit, especially at night, because
the kids will be the ones making it.
No, they're well behaved. They're always well behaved.
Oh, it's a camp for the well-behaved children.
No. Yes. Anyway, I have other business to attend to, so
nice to meet you.
Be on my way. Nice to meet you all. Yes, thank you. Bye. And he walks off.
Wow, I've got to tell you, the intellect level in this area. The town of Sycamore, Camp Sycamore, Sycamore Tree.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a lack of intelligence. It's just merely a lack of creativity.
Yeah.
It's surely like their sycamore trees around here.
The same thing.
What? They
He
like
was
sycamore
nice, though.
trees?
Was that creepy or what? He's gonna be sneaking around outside, peeking in the
no.
windows.
Honestly, I feel safer with him around. Like there could be bears or wolves out here.
A man in a suit out here makes you feel safer.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's dressed in a suit out
to be
here?
honest, he's probably the scariest thing around here. So if we can be friends with him, I'm fine with
I
that.
hope so.
I don't know. You know, that camp reminded me of like that horror movie a couple of years ago. Was it Sleepaway Camp? Oh
yeah.
Kids. Oh man. Yeah.
But come on, Charlie.
Well, I mean, it's
Ada, your lovely ladies, and he's lonely.
I mean, it reminds me of that movie, The Hills Have Eyes. We watched it just before we came here.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I'll
I went and saw it. It
made
was pretty
friends with the
good.
hill people, and
Yeah, it was pretty good and spooky, but you know, he doesn't remind me anything of those guys.
No,
Well, if any of those horror films are anything to go by, as long as everybody, doesn't have any sex, we'll all live.
Also, did any of you see
Well-
that new movie came out last month? It's Mad Max 3, I think, Beyond Thunderdome. That one was pretty good. I loved
That's the
Tina
one with
Fey's outfit.
Tina
the-
Turner.
Tina Turner?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's Tina Turner.
Oh yeah, it was. Well, it was pretty good anyway.
Yeah, she's pretty hot in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
let's explore.
okay. Yeah. So actually, that segues in. What are you guys doing? You've got it's like still early afternoon. So what are you guys gonna do for the rest of this first day here, basically?
Wander around. Charlie, you want to go for a walk?
Oh yeah, of course. I'd love to explore.
Just walk over and see the creepy camp where the kids.
Of course.
Well,
Lead the
Lauren-
way.
Lauren, you want to
Benjamin.
go for a walk in the woods?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, all right. Excellent.
So if anybody asks us our name, we'll say, "I'm Mr. Sycamore, and this is Mrs. Sycamore."
Oh, that'll be great.
We
They'll
have
get a kick
three
out of
children: Sycamore, Sycamore, and Sycamore.
Oh, you're part of the Sycamore family.
Yes.
that. Oh yes.
You know Theodore Sycamore?
Yes, he's my
He
cousin.
married into the family.
Oh boy.
Otherwise, his name would be Sycamore. Sycamore.
Okay, so Ben, Charlie, Lauren, Owen, Charlie, Cameron will accompany you. So the five of you are going for a walk in the woods towards the camp area. So
Towards
Are they
towards
sycamore
the lake,
trees?
and then around
they are not sycamore trees.
lodgepole pines.
Yeah, people
Okay.
actually people can do me intelligence rolls.
Ooh.
Oh, 23. What's my intelligence? Oh, that's hard.
That's an extreme on my end.
Okay, so anyone who passes, no matter. As far as I am aware personally, sycamore trees aren't native to this area, so it's weird.
This is Oregon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet pine trees, lodgepole pine,
Mhm.
black oak or white oak.
Yeah, that's what the forests are. But there's a giant sycamore tree that isn't native to this place.
Yeah.
So somebody brought it in and planted it.
I imagine it was Daniel's father, probably. I mean, apparently he founded it or
Well,
something.
could be. Whoever named the town.
That's who.
Maybe
Is the
that's
town
why-
named after the tree, or was the tree brought after the town was named?
Oh, I bet the town's named after the tree. I mean, why would you call it sycamore if there's a sycamore?
It might be one of those things where they symbolically planted it when they got here.
Could have been. Could have been like they were bringing part of their home with them.
Okay, so Ada, what are you doing during? They're going for a walk. Are you joining them, or are you doing something else?
Join us.
Yeah, I might as well just join them. That's reasonable.
Okay, Dante, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna go swim out to that tree.
Oh,
I don't know what else everybody else is thinking, but
Okay. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I will then, as you guys are going off into the woods, I will stick with Dante as he's swimming, going
Well,
for
we
a
can-
swim.
Since we're walking along the side of the lake towards that camp, we can probably see him.
Yeah. It's a clear day as well, so you can.
I don't know why he didn't wait for us. We're gonna go swimming later anyway.
oh, that's him. He's one of those happy being miserable people.
So, have you guys thought about a baby's name?
Yeah. If it's a boy, we're gonna go with Junior. You know, if it's a girl, we hadn't thought that one through, Ben.
Right. Sorry, you did say you were going to talk about
Yeah,
Dante.
and that. Yeah, that's fine. No, I just let it float. Now over to Dante as you are swimming across. It's a pretty good swim across. You're pretty dexterous and strong anyway, so this is just another day in the park for you, another day at the gym or whatever. You're just sailing across. It takes you a little while to get across, but you get there. It's a nice. When you get there, you feel as very at peace. You get this sense of so peaceful here. But it is a giant sycamore tree.
I'm gonna examine the tree. My assumption being that people carve their names into it.
Yeah. You don't need to do anything. Don't need to roll a slide or anything. You just see, and yeah, there's names carved in there. There's some like near some of the branches, so people have probably climbed up and carved in trees, and there's a lot of different. It's a lot of like Ian, Hearts, Lorraine, or whatever, and stuff like that. So just a bunch of names, and you do see there is a couple of Daniels around, so you can probably assume that Daniel has probably got his name into this tree at some point.
He would. I don't know how he swam all the way out here in that suit of his, but he managed it.
But yeah,
it's nice, peaceful. Just lounge here for a second and watch the other ones walk around the lake. I don't know why they have an interest in going to look at a bunch of kids. That's a little concerning, but it's
sure.
I won't judge their motivations, but it's a bit strange. I'll just watch them from a distance.
Okay, yeah, you've got a clear view. Like you can see, you can just see them walking across. So you're just gonna chill there. As I said, it's very peaceful over there, so it's perfect for you. So the rest of you, you've just seen Dante, probably at that point reach the sycamore tree, and you're very close to the camp. You're probably like 3 minutes away.
Can we hear kids running around and making noise?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope they shut up tonight.
Oh, no, let them run today. They'll be all worn out.
Yeah, and the more they're screaming now, the less they'll be screaming tonight.
At least until Danny gets over there.
Yeah.
They'll be screaming.
Creepo.
I'm sure he's a nice guy.
Yeah, well, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, man.
Seemed really nice. I mean, just probably a little socially awkward. I mean, he lives up here, like pretty far away from everybody. Must not get out often.
Well, I'm sure they must screen camp managers and stuff like that to make sure they're not psychos.
Oh yeah, it's not like
or they don't.
Yeah. Well.
So yeah, after a little while, as this conversation goes, you're just on the outskirts of the camp. So you're still in the tree line a little bit. Well, the trees are next to you, and you're just walking across this path that's made anyway. And you can just see the camp. It's basic. There's a lot of log cabins. It's very sleepaway camp-esque.
Considering how far we've walked in how long has it been? 5 minutes to get here?
Yeah, for 5-6 minutes.
How long do we think it would take us to go all the way around?
All the way around? Depends on your walk, but because they're quite close, there's a larger bit out. So you could have a good 60-minute walk around.
Okay.
Yeah,
now, how fast would it be to swim across?
If you're in good shape, it's probably quicker to swim.
I look to everyone. I say, "I'll race you back across the lake."
Do you want to swim across the lake?
I didn't bring my swimsuit.
Oh, that never stops anybody. As I start to just start taking things off and really quickly, very eccentrically.
But our clothes will get wet.
Hold them above your head.
It's harder to swim now. All right. It's not that deep.
We'll just take a rest on the island. We can get we can see this sycamore tree that's so famous around here apparently.
All right. So the next thing Dante's going to see is a bunch of naked people swimming towards him.
Oh God!
Not again.
So, question is, who's swimming? Obviously, Charlie and Ben are swimming.
I am not
We need to make
swimming.
some rules.
Your
No.
Ada's not swimming. Lauren's not swimming. Owen, are you?
I look to Lauren as being the good husband. I got the attractive lady taking her clothes off next to me. I look over at Lauren, and if she's not even making a move, I'm gonna be like, "Oh yeah. I'll just stay here on the shore." Also,
Are you guys going to walk back?
yes.
Would you take our clothes back for us?
I will carry your clothes. Yes.
That is
Oh,
very
thanks,
nice
Ada.
of you, Ada. Now we can swim.
So,
We just dive in.
as Charlie and Ben, you start swimming. The other three will stay behind you. Three can do me listen rolls.
We are going to kind of indicate to them to leave our clothes on the beach right over there so that we don't have to walk around naked when we get out.
So,
Well, not hearing anything.
okay.
I got a hard.
Okay, Owen got a hard. Ada, did you pass?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, just regular.
Okay, so Ada and Owen, as you're watching them go off, Owen, you're probably like looking at Lauren like maybe, but she's not dismayed at the fact Charlie was half naked and you were near her. You know what she gets like sometimes. And yeah, the two of you hear very close to you like this child scream, and it sounds very close, and you just hear a couple of other like children's screams. And
What type of screams? Like we're playing tag screams, or screams like we're actually scared?
yeah, more playful
Okay.
scream.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well, it seems like they're having fun here. I mean, maybe we can send little Owen here. Or maybe not. I mean,
Okay.
idea. I mean, the water looks nice.
I'm all relaxed, to be honest, that Charlie didn't make a big deal out of it. I was worried that they would. That's why I kind of didn't say anything to begin with.
Yeah, I know, but I was just so excited. That's why I had to tell her.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, I
fine.
knew
That's
she.
no problem at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's normally very like over the top with things. So with that, I was expecting her to go wild, but she seemed a lot more calm than what I thought she would be. So that makes me a lot more relaxed.
Well, good. Yeah. She's always been a handful, but
So the three of you can do me spot hidden. The three of you who are still there can do me spot hidden.
dice are hot tonight. Regular.
But
Okay.
9 extreme.
Yeah,
Okay.
just got a regular.
Okay, so yeah, the three of you will see this, but basically, you guys are chatting. You're probably facing the woods a little bit as you see this, and this guy just jumps out like, "Ah!" And he's in like these green shorts. He's got like this green. It's got like Camp Sycamore on it, and he's just, "Ah!"
Is that supposed to be scary?
You're not the children.
No, we're not.
What are you three doing here? You shouldn't be here. This is private property.
Oh well, we've rented the cabin or whatever back that way. I point toward where we're staying.
Oh well, just make sure you stick to the footpath. Yes.
Right?
No going onto the camp. We don't want. No offense, but
No,
we don't know if you're weirdos. We don't want any around the kids. You see.
You're the one who just jumped out of the bush. in an attempt to scare us.
Was some of the kid? I'm playing with some of the kids, and they're around, and I just saw 3 figures, and you know.
How do you fuck that one up? We're like,
Honey.
we're adults.
Honey,
Don't give me that.
let's not upset the neighbors. I mean, you know, he was just playing.
Yeah. But yes. Anyway, nice meeting you 3 if you're only at the cabins or whatever, like house, whatever. I don't go over there, so
Okay.
You enjoy your stay here, and remember, please don't go to the kids, don't interact with them, and if one strays off, bring them back, please, because some have a tendency to cause trouble in the night.
Don't interact with the kids, but bring them back if they go stray.
Don't interrupt if you come out here, but if they come to you, then you can. Okay.
All right.
But,
What's up, baby?
what kind of trouble do they cause if they get out?
Nothing major. Just some of the kids have known to do a little bit of vandalism, you know.
Oh, how old are these kids?
We take from like 7 to 15. So.
Well, we don't want any panty raids going on. You know, those 15-year-olds, they can stay away from our house.
Don't worry. We try to keep them in check. Yeah, but the 3 of you will know, because he's got a bit close. You guys will notice that his eyes are like really bloodshot, wide as well. They're very wide.
Yeah. I'm going to assume he's just not getting a lot of sleep, trying to watch a bunch of rambunctious kids. So, all right. Well, sorry we ruined your scare there, but you know.
Oh, it's all right. Anyway, nice meeting you. I better go find them. Did you hear any of them?
Yeah. There was a couple of them, you know, but wasn't really paying attention.
Okay. Well, thank you anyway. And he runs off, and you'll hear him shouting like, Timmy, James, Donna. God damn it.
Wow.
What a weak scare attempt.
Yeah, that was interesting. But honey, he was just, you know, they just pay those camp counselors minimum wage. We don't have to be mean to him.
I'm trying to be mean to him. I was more annoyed the fact that he just jumped out in an attempt to scare me. Like, if his attempt wasn't so bad, I wouldn't have noticed.
Oh, well, don't worry. Your big, strong man was here to protect you.
Yeah, that's really reassuring. I know you would have whacked him one.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's go back to the house.
So I suppose as the 2 half-naked people are swimming towards me.
Yep. Yeah, they are.
I'll be like, wow.
Technique.
Oh, I see you're swimming the way God intended.
We're actors. If we were modest, we wouldn't be actors.
It's all a part of the play. It's getting into character, Dante.
Well, you two very much eager to abandon poor Ada with those 2.
Well, she had
could've
all
come with
opportunity
us.
to come along, but she chose to go look at some children at the camp.
Maybe she's a little modest. I understand why. You've seen one, you've seen them both.
So how's this tree? You having fun over here on your...
Oh, this tree's my best friend.
Oh, is he now? Does he have a name?
Oh yeah, it's Sycamore.
He's got a couple. As I point to all the names carved on the tree. I'm like, he's got quite a few, as it seems.
Yeah, but I'm his best friend.
Did you find Danny with a whole bunch of women crisscrossed out as he's murdered them?
Well, I found Danny. several times.
Ah,
Seems to be a repeat visitor to the tree.
I'm gonna look around at the shoreline all the way around. Do I see like a boat landing, like a little dock for a small boat?
Yeah, you would. I'm
Okay,
not
so that's how they
like-
could get out here without swimming.
So
Nice
anything else
swim.
on this island of yours, Dante?
Well, now there's myself, Sycamore here, 2 naked people, and some moss.
Oh, we have at least some semblance of underdress on. Not much, but try
Moss,
climbing
you
it yet?
say? I like moss.
Yeah, well, it's here you go. Take your pick. There's this green moss. There's this greenish moss. There's
I'm
this
liking some of this
greener
moss.
Charlie
Uh-huh.
Charlie quickly gets bored of this conversation and begins to climb the tree.
Okay. Okay, Charlie's climb. Charlie, do me a climb roll.
Boy. Oh
A little
no.
chillier than I thought.
That is a fail.
Just to be a big general, you only climb it. You basically just go up a bit and then.
Do you need some assistance there, Charlie?
No, I will get it as I slide down.
You know, if you break your leg, this vacation's gonna suck for the rest of us.
You're right. I should probably not as I kind of like dust myself off.
But we will have a great performance.
It's kind of chilly. I'm gonna swim back.
Yeah, I imagine it's getting a little bit late, and we should probably settle in for the night.
Okay, so Ben and Charlie continuing across. Dante, are you staying for a bit longer?
Yeah, I'll linger.
Okay, so we'll say by the time Ben and Charlie get to the shore, Owen, Lauren, and Ada, because of your interaction with the man, you'll probably get back there by the time they have got back there. So
Yeah.
and you'll five
thank
you are
you.
together.
Thank you.
You're
It's
welcome.
back on. It's very nice. The water is very nice. There's a good layer of warm water on top of the cold water down deeper.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The island's pretty nice too. Not much on it, but
There's moss.
there's some moss, yes. And
On the north side of my
oh, good news. Dante made a friend for once. That tree.
Sycamore.
Well, the tree probably can take his good attitude, you know. It might bark
Dante's
back.
okay. Dante's cool.
Yeah. I just wish sometimes that like he didn't have a snide remark on everything, but I know that's just how he is, and he's a good actor.
So Dante, as you've been across on the island a lot longer than a lot of people, do me a power roll for me, please.
Oh gosh, what have I done? That's a fail.
Okay. You've been chilling for quite a while. Ben and Charlie have come across and kind of took away your peacefulness for just a short while. But when they go, you're back in that peaceful place. And very, very briefly, you feel like bits of the tree is starting to wrap itself around you, like it's come out and started to wrap itself. And then you just suddenly wake up. It's like it was a dream almost, and you're just suddenly back.
I'm daydreaming here. I should get back. Need to wake up.
Yeah,
I'll start swimming back.
You could take a point of sanity for me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All right, Sycamore, that was a little too close. I'll swim back.
But yeah, Dante, one thing, being up close, same with Ben and Charlie, you'll notice that the tree is very like gray. It's a very gray color.
It didn't feel any weirder when I tried to like climb it, right? It's just normal tree.
No, it as I said to Dante, it felt very peaceful when you were over there. Almost like nothing else mattered when you were over there.
It was quite serene.
So Dante, you'll eventually get back across, but the 5 of you, what are you doing in that time that Dante has had his incident and will be on his way back?
Well, it's getting into the late afternoon. I assume it's time to maybe we're at the lake, so I'm warm. I'm assuming someone brought some tasty Miller Lights or something to enjoy.
Oh, I got you. As I go into my bag and pull out a bottle of Jack Daniels. Oh, I got more than that. You know, I didn't really want to start into this until Cameron got here, though. But
oh well, Cameron's here. You know, he'll be all right.
Cameron's just pottering around. You don't know where he's just wandering around.
Where is that dork?
So yeah. So Owen, if I get that right, you, Charlie, and I assume Lauren will be. Is Lauren staying with Owen? Are you three gonna chill with some alcohol? Just
Yeah, but
I don't think Lauren should. But,
probably not Lauren, but
a little red wine's always good for that. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with beer, not the Jack Daniels. I know how Charlie is. She'll start. She's the type of girl. Shots. I'm like, no.
As I'm already like looking over and pouring a couple shots for everyone.
Yeah.
Ben, are you joining in with the party? Yeah. Ada, or are you?
Yeah, I will. I will go grab a Coke to go along with the Jack Daniels.
Are you still a lightweight, Ada?
Yes, I am. Yes,
Good.
I am.
The weight champion.
Okay. So, well, where you are you guys doing it on that stretch by the lake, like just outside?
There are like some chairs out on the
yeah.
So like a picnic bench, or
if there wasn't, you'd be able to get some from like in the house that you'd be able to bring out, like some.
Is there a fire ring?
Yeah, there's a fire ring. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start a fire in the fire.
Yeah. We bring some.
It's a nice warm night.
Yeah, this is a proper like fancy like little lake house. So
nice,
perfect.
So yeah, by the time Dante you get back, they're all like around this fire and drinking.
Oh, they got it all ready for me. That's great.
Have a seat right there.
Go dry off by the fire.
Okay.
Put a chair there for you.
Want a beer, Dante?
I'm more eyeing that Jack Daniels.
Could do you some good. As I kind of like hand the bottle towards Dante.
More cans for me.
So yeah, you guys are around the fire. I assume because you'll be drinking and what, you'll be around it for quite a while.
Oh yeah, it's the evening.
So
probably we'll go to bed.
So going in there, what are you guys doing around the fire? Are you having a chat or
having a chat?
Oh yeah, catching up on what we've been doing. I tell people about after my band kind of fell apart, I started teaching music, and I really found I just love it. I mean, just passing the love of music and understanding how to make beautiful music onto the kids is great, and and get to work with the drummers, helping keep time and all. I just found it really rewarding. Plus, you get a shower every night, unlike when you were touring with a band. So that's nice.
That's true.
So where are you teaching?
Oh, I'm teaching over at the junior high. I kind of I work for the school district, so because they don't have music class every day, so I kind of bounce around. But my favorite one's the junior high, just because you get them right there where they're just starting to take it serious. The elementary school kids, they just really want to hit the xylophone and see if they can get the keys to jump off of it. But
and then the high school kids are just rebellious.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I mean, you got the couple that do care, but most of them, they just want to. They think you're too old.
Okay. Any of you been on stage lately?
Yeah. So I was just just got done touring with the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, which role?
Eddie.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Ah.
that's exciting.
It's a good role. I just finished Fiddler on the Roof,
Hmm.
the lead role.
Oh, Ritivia.
If I were a rich man. But I did Jesus Christ Superstar just before that.
Yeah, that was a
Did you
lot
like
of fun.
that?
Yeah, only Caiaphas.
Yeah, that was a fun show.
It was.
So
Uh,
Ada, what have you been up to really? Just kind of
Well, I've really been nursing. Is really what I've been doing. So it's become kind of a passion of mine to help people. I started out just volunteering, and I just really enjoyed it. Went to school, and I've been doing it since then. So yeah.
So is there any part of that bothers you the most?
I'm sorry,
I say that because I had a friend who could deal with all the blood, but couldn't deal with the vomit.
Yeah, it's a learning experience, definitely. Because and through nursing school they give you all kinds of experiences doing all the dirty jobs, and some. So it was difficult to get over that, but you get used to it. Actually, you get used to it because people are at their worst, and it's a good rewarding career.
Maybe I just got babies on my mind, Ada, but when you said nursing, I just pictured being a wet nurse. And when Ben ask anything you don't like, I almost want to go probably the sore nipples. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, as far as what I don't like, yeah, there are aspects of it that because yeah, I'm actually not not good with kids. It's one of the things was not fond of.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you
Please
know,
don't take that personally.
there's a camp right over there. You could,
oh no, we're not supposed to go over there.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
not.
We got lectured on that one.
Really? After we left?
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. Lauren's a good friend there, right?
Oh yeah, amazing. I was giving him some pointers on his jump scaring technique.
So
Yeah.
so
Or lack
Olsen,
thereof.
Lauren, you guys gonna move out of that little apartment now that you are expecting? I mean, or are you gonna just stay there?
Well, I
I mean,
like
we
it.
all know how rich music teachers are.
Yeah, well, hey, you got a point there, Dante. But I mean, it does have a spare bedroom, so I'll have to move my drum kit out of there, unfortunately. But you know, that time of my life's kind of passing on, so we can make room for a little Owen in there.
I forget, Lauren. Do you have a job?
Not anymore. I did do some sort of journalism for a short period of time, but it was just so boring. It was literally you'd be surprised what is considered newsworthy. Literally any silly little thing locally makes a so someone has like a water pipe leak and it happens to look like a celebrity that somehow makes the page, and it's just like right, like just some real like you'd be surprised people do anything to sort of get noticed and publicated in their local paper for stuff. It's crazy.
That's kind of what I always figured. The UFO people and the
Yeah.
Sasquatch people, they just want their
They just want-
moment in the
yeah.
newspaper.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So as you're having this conversation, just well, so you're all catching up, you keep going, and then it reaches that 10 o'clock, 10:30 time. Maybe you've got a bit over because you've been chatting, you've been probably talking about the musical that you're in and all that jazz. You get to, we'll say 10:30, 10:45, and yeah, the fire is slowly going out as well. So
Well, I'm gonna go to bed.
Really?
I see I've drunk too much this evening already.
Oh,
Oh, Ben, nothing's changed.
But I don't want to. Nobody wake me up. I don't know. Maybe
we
wake
have
me up.
we have to get up at some point to rehearse our like roles.
Well, rehearsing will be great, once everybody else gets here.
Yeah, I wonder where Cameron is. He's been out a bit late tonight. Hope he's
Probably
okay.
come in the middle of the night and wake us all up. And then, fuck.
I hope he knows where I'm staying. Maybe I should leave him a note.
Yeah, I'd hate for him to walk in on me.
We could leave him a series of notes from the front door up the
That'd be very
steps.
awkward.
Oh, that would be so much fun. It'd be like a little scavenger hunt for me.
She's here.
He'd love that.
Then we could change it from Cameron to Daniel, so we could just direct Daniel up to you there, Charlie. You seem to-
We could actually go all the way up to Dante's room. We'll get up there and
This is a great
sneak
idea.
into bed,
Dante
climb
would
in,
love it.
snuggle up.
Oh, it's my
They would love
wildest
that.
dream come true.
I have no doubt, Dante.
I hope Sycamore out there doesn't get jealous.
So
Sure, he wouldn't mind you
We
getting
all
that.
look out at Sycamore when you say that.
Mhm.
He ain't
Oh.
going for.
So yeah, you guys are starting to probably. I assume Charlie will be up for a little bit longer because Charlie's probably shotting some more.
Oh yeah, she's eccentric.
But you all will, I assume, slowly go to your bed. If anyone doing anything differently, like going into the...
I was gonna stay up with Charlie, mainly to make sure that she doesn't do anything stupid while drunk. So I'll sort of be like the supervisor sort of thing, and then eventually, because I don't feel particularly tired, so
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna hit the head there, honey. I hope you don't mind.
no worries. I'll see you soon anyway.
Okay.
Okay. So confirmed. Owen and Ben have gone to bed. Ada, are you
I'm gonna stick at the fire. Actually.
okay?
Did Owen go to bed, or did he just say he was going to hit the rest?
Hit the hay.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh,
The other side of the bed's been cold, a little cold recently, so no need to stay up.
Dante, what are you doing?
Well, I'm out by the fire. I'll just stick with Ada for a bit, but I'm still watching that tree.
Okay.
I don't know. Something about it.
So, I mean, Lauren, how's married life been?
Oh, incredible! Owen's amazing. Yeah, he's great. We get along so well. We never really argue about anything either. Everything's just perfect.
Can I roll psychology for this?
If do whatever you want. If you want to roll.
All right, I am. Ooh, that is a very much a fail. Oh,
It's
really?
all
Okay, good.
Perfect.
Well, I mean, I'm glad to hear that. I mean, y'all seemed a little. I mean, you're probably just tired from the road, and no, was very obviously tired.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, like, obviously the pregnancy was like sort of came out of nowhere. I mean, but I'm not gonna say it was an accident, but it was definitely a surprise. That's for sure, but a good one, and it's something that. I mean, we were thinking about it, but it wasn't something we expected to happen as soon as it did. So.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, he's going to be a great dad. I know he is. I'm more anxious about my side of things.
Oh, you'll do fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
They say it's all just natural.
Dante, do me a spot hidden while they're chatting and Ada's there. Do me a spot hidden for me, Dante, because you're focusing on that tree. So.
The 10 is an extreme success on the dot.
Okay. So it's not windy at all, right? So there's no wind, but it appears that the sycamore tree branches are almost waving at you, Dante.
Charlie must have hit the Jack Daniels a little too hard. It looks like old Sycamore out there is waving at me.
I mean, it's just regular Jack Daniels. Maybe you hit it a bit too hard.
I guess. Still have any of those Cokes, Ada?
Oh yes, yes I do.
That's not alcohol.
You say regular, like Jack Daniels doesn't put people in their ass on the regular. I can't.
I'll take one of
stand
those
that stuff.
those Cokes too, by the way.
Oh yes, here you go.
And I take it and I just start putting the Jack Daniel in the Coke.
Yeah. Okay. So the four of you, you'll chill. What time? Just so I get what time is each of you gonna eventually like go up to bed?
What time is it right now?
We'll say, as you've been chatting now, it's probably like 11:15, maybe heading to 30:30, kind of.
Probably soon then. At least me, because the fire is probably dead by now.
Yeah, it's really low right now. Obviously, you could relight it or whatever. So, but
Well, after I finish this Coke, I'm gonna go wander inside. It's
I'm gonna,
just
like,
bizarre.
Put the bottle up and be like, well, here's to a wonderful just reunion, really, of the band. And as I kind of put the Coke bottle up to Lauren, Dante, and Ada.
Yeah.
That's all. I just tap my hand like that because I don't have a drink, so I just do that.
All right.
Okay.
Good night, all.
Good night.
So eventually you'll all make your way to your beds. So, as I said, as you've all clarified, you're all going at like slightly different times. So you're all in bed, you're all asleep.
Oh,
And
give me the fucking duvet.
the beds are very comfortable. As I said, this is quite this must be quite an expensive place to rent because everything is very well kept, except from Charlie. When you brought down the ladder, probably people don't go up there very often. Obviously, you got that sprinkle of dust, but that's really it. That's really the only dust you've seen. It's very well kept, and
Do I have a window?
yeah. There's two windows at either side, like those circular windows. So.
Before I go, I kind of just want to look out and maybe just see what I can see out the window.
Yeah, whichever window you look at, you'll see the light slowly going out over Sycamore, and then the other side you got the tree, and that's just there. Because of its color, it's very visible. Like you can always see it.
It's almost like silverly gray, right? Almost.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, huh, that's really interesting. And then I'm just gonna pass out.
Okay. By the time before you pass out, that's when Cameron would have come in and he would have followed the trail, and the trail of notes or whatever you left for him, and he'll be up there, and he will also just collapse.
Fun night.
Yeah, I got a little sidetracked with the woods. Fascinating.
Oh, you'll have to take me through it tomorrow.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to the camp. They're a little bit prickly, those counselors. Jesus.
I heard.
I wouldn't trust my kids with them. Jesus.
Well, good night, my love, and I imagine we go to bed.
Yes, good night. And yeah, so you're all asleep. You're all fast asleep, and all of you can do me listen rolls. I want a degree of listen roll as well.
So 90 is a severe failure.
76 is a regular failure.
40 dead on a normal.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's actually-
I did not pass.
That is a normal. So that's just normal pass, I guess.
Owen, I didn't hear Owen. So
Fail.
okay. So Charlie and Lauren, I will also roll for No, that's a fail for Cameron. So he's fast asleep. He's worn out. Charlie and Lauren, during the night, you'll hear briefly. You might not think much of it because to you, you're probably very deep in sleep. You just hear a slight like crash, like a break almost, but it's very slight.
Nothing too concerning, I imagine, in the woods.
No, not to you from how deep in sleep you were. So it's more of just a slight sound. And
I'm on edge anyway, so I would probably look to get myself a drink, like just
Okay.
water or something anyway. So I'd probably look out a window anyway before going downstairs or wherever to get a drink, just to see if I see anything.
okay, looking out the window, again, you don't see anything out of the window of your room because there's a window. You'll see from where you are, you'll see the tree. Again, it's very visible in the dark. And yeah, you'll go downstairs, and when you get to the kitchen, you notice the window just near the sink. The glass is shattered slightly, so there's bits of.
It's been those fucking kids. Like I turn the light on. Well, obviously the light would be on, I'm assuming, but like I'd go over and like clean it up a little bit.
Okay. Do me a spot hidden as well, as you're cleaning up.
35, which is a normal pass.
Okay, yeah. So looking through again, because it's just a slight. You find what went through. It's like just a small stone, and that goes into the glass. Like you can see where it came through, and briefly, there's just like this figure that just zooms past the window.
Fuck. I'll try and angle myself at the window to see if I see anything.
Nope. No, nothing at all.
That was weird. Right. And then I just grab, turn the tap on, pour myself a glass of water, sort of lean against the counter or something and drink it
Okay.
before just heading back upstairs.
Yeah. As you're leaning against the counter, all of a sudden, like you'll just see like this flash of light, and there's like a little torch, and just round it, and then you just see that Daniel is like looking at you through the window.
Daniel?
So, I didn't know anyone was awake. I heard something on my round, so I came to your window.
Yeah, the window. Yeah, it
What-
looks like someone's thrown a stone through it.
What are you doing up? It's like 3 a.m.
I heard the window, and I'd wanted a drink anyway, so I came down to pour myself a glass of water.
Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll if there was any, I'm sure it's nothing. I'll make sure to contact someone, and we'll get the window sorted.
Do you want to probably notify the camp as well? I mean, we were warned about the kids potentially causing vandalism. I wouldn't put it past them to be behind this.
Kids will be kids, right?
Kids
And it's not a big.
What if I was walking to the sink when they put that stone through the window? I mean, yeah, it was a stone, but it could have been far worse.
Well, then I would deal with it differently. But
I don't think you'd have to worry about dealing with it. I think Owen would deal with it himself, really. But you know.
well, I'll go deal with everything. I'll make a trip to the camp. One of the counselors is probably awake, so.
Okay.
Yes, you go to sleep.
Yeah, we'll do. Enjoy the rest of your early morning.
Yes. And okay, yeah. Lauren, you go up to bed, back up, and it's morning. Just to again, said, but you guys will go dressed or whatever, and you'll be back downstairs or wherever you would be after you got dressed and sorted.
Coffee.
Eat breakfast. I'll cook.
Good morning.
Mm.
As the attic door, like, staircase drops down.
Oh,
Oh, he
Fuck's sake,
recovers so
Charlie, watch
quickly.
what you're doing with that.
If you weren't if you weren't awake like before, you're awake now.
mm.
Oh, it's
I
so
guess.
loud.
Clunk.
I told you, Dante, you need to hydrate. That keeps you from getting the hangover.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell me that, man. One of these days I'll listen to you.
I'll
Getting older, Lauren.
I'll get some coffee going and some hot and some. Do you guys want hot cakes or do you just want eggs?
I'll take eggs.
Yeah, some eggs. Oh,
All right,
I
I'll
need
just
that
do eggs
protein.
and sausage. I think we
And
brought
then just
some
one order of the
bagels.
sweet release of death, please.
What?
Just before we continue, I just need to disappear for 2 minutes. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Because my character would then go into the kitchen and
Now
bang
is there-
on some pots and pans.
Yeah.
Intermission.
That was the intermission.
Yeah, if you need to use the restroom, run now.
2 minutes later.
You know, I started doing that and I didn't know that that was from SpongeBob
Oh yeah,
because everybody does it.
yeah.
I just saw other people doing it on the internet. I thought
Hmm.
they were just doing it. I didn't know it was from SpongeBob. 3 minutes later.
3 minutes later.
It's actually a YouTube video of all of the ones from SpongeBob.
Jeez,
400 years later.
it's awesome.
Oh, Dante, you're in love with a tree.
I know.
She has a
Yep.
wooden personality.
I have a big sycamore tree in my front yard. I'm actually looking at it right now. So I thought of that.
You're married,
I am.
a pregnant wife.
Yeah, so the tree
Stop
doesn't
looking
want
at the
me.
sycamore tree.
Yeah.
It's my friend. Just sitting there, sitting by the tree, told to make a power roll. It's like, oh shoot, that's right. This is.
Oops.
Whoopsie.
There's a really creepy David Lynch song called Under the Sycamore Tree. It's from, they used it in Twin Peaks, I think, at the end of the series. I think in the last episode of the second season. Isn't that right? Keith, you would know.
Ugh, I'm not good with music, but
they're in the black lodge, and when they're in there,
yeah.
the
Yeah,
guy
there
is
is a-
standing there singing under the sycamore tree.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Yeah.
I'm back. Hope I wasn't
Okay.
too much
Okay.
too gone.
No, sorry. All of a sudden, I just really needed to pee. And I was like, I can't hold it in any longer. So we just had to rush off. It didn't help that we were talking about lakes. I was
Yeah.
The water, it drips. And
Yeah,
drips.
that's-
And
I'm sorry,
drops.
Josh. I'm sorry, Josh. The me needing a tree of water in the middle of the night.
Yeah, hey, you know it's quality when it has an intermission.
I should have just turned around and gone, oh yeah, like I'll leave the tap dripping.
The water flows around and around. Anyway.
Okay,
All right, we're ready.
so back in breakfast.
Mm.
All right, so I get the sausage and the eggs and the bagels with cream cheese.
If you're going to bang on the pots and pans, Ben, you should have Owen teach you a couple of lessons. Your percussion is god awful.
I'm a guitarist. I'm not a drummer.
Mm.
I play an interesting instrument.
The
Ooh.
drums, they keep the band together, though. I mean, without them, you guitarists would be just doing leads all day long.
Hey, but without lyrics, you got nothing really. I mean, what are you? Background music for some bar?
the stage itself supports the crew, but nobody comes to see the stage.
Nice.
But it's the bass player that ties it all together.
That's right. Your bass and drums, if they're tight, they can cover up for all that other garbage.
Yeah.
There's another knock at the door.
Oh God.
I got it.
Oh, okay, go on then.
We all go.
As soon as I see someone else going, I go to top off my coffee.
Okay.
I guess I'm cooking, so somebody else goes to get it.
Yeah, I can get it.
Okay, Lauren, you go to the door, and there's two people there. Older man and an older woman.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Oh, hello. Hello, the woman's like, and she's got a little basket. She's like, I thought, as Daniel told us there were some visitors here, I thought I'd bring you some freshly baked bread and croissants and a nice breakfast treat and fresh eggs from chickens as well.
Oh, wonderful.
lovely.
Oh, that is so thoughtful of you. Thank you. That's really
There's
good. That'll go
there's
nicely
some-
with our breakfast. That's really good.
Yes, there's some cake in there as well for afternoon tea or whatever you require. And she gives you the basket, Lauren.
Thank you. Oh, it smells lovely. Nice and fresh.
I wave at them from the table, stuffing my face with eggs.
The woman waves at you, but the man just kind of straight-faced.
I'm Lauren, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm Rosemary.
Oh, lovely.
You can just call me Rose.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Rose.
And she sniffs around you, Lauren. I see you're expecting a bun in your oven, I guess. Yes.
Yeah. How do you know?
I have a scent for that thing.
Oh, wonderful. I never knew that was a thing, to be fair, but okay. Would you like to join us for breakfast, or are you?
Oh, we've already eaten. We've been up for a while. Yes.
Oh, okay. I see.
And yeah, she takes her husband by the arm and they stroll off.
You know, Lauren, generally you don't invite the uterus whisperers to breakfast.
I was just being polite.
Well,
Is the door closed, by the way? Because if it is, I'm going to be like, well, that was really odd.
Hey, did anybody notice that there's no glass in the window in the kitchen?
Oh yeah, I noticed. Yeah, Daniel's aware of it. Last night, looks like one of the kids. I'm assuming it was a kid.
Really?
And,
Just, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, that must have been what I heard last night.
oh, you
Huh.
heard it as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I was too cozy cuddling up at Cameron as I kind of like snuggle up to him as
Yeah,
he sits next to me.
Yeah, he's there, just chilling. He
What
gets
kind what kind of bread did Rose bring us?
Uterus bread.
Uterus bread.
Look,
Yeesh.
when she said she baked it in her own oven, what did you think she meant?
Beautiful.
I'm gonna put it on the side and like leave it there.
So it'll have a little vinegar flavor, I'm assuming. All right.
Maybe it's a sourdough.
Well, at least
Yeah.
it's organic.
You guys, you girls are horrible.
Oh my God.
We can make these jokes, okay?
Oh.
Nobody said yeast.
I thought it was,
Ooh.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Look, the yeast
smells
part of the
good.
baking process is between her and her gynecologist, okay?
Well, now I wish it didn't have the bagels because we can eat these later for lunch.
Yeah.
Maybe this bread here we can make some
We
sandwiches.
could have a
later.
picnic. That'd be awesome. What if we took this to the island and had a little picnic? I bet Daniel could like let us borrow a rowboat or something.
Okay, there you
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, and as you say that, and Daniel just appears with another man by the window. in the kitchen. Like anyone looking that direction, you'll just see him. And
Holy
they
cow.
I think by dinner we'll have met the entire population of Sycamore outside our windows.
Yeah, the whole
Or-
town's coming.
How's it going, Daniel?
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I hope you're having a nice breakfast.
We're trying. You gonna get the window fixed?
Yes, this is Dave. He's sorting it out.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Dave.
Dave just goes, hello.
I think I'm going to sit around this morning and read some and relax. We did a picnic at lunch.
Oh yeah.
Make up some sandwiches or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Cameron show me around the forests like he told me he would.
Okay. Yep. Cameron
Go off on our own.
Okay. So, Ben, you're reading a book. Yeah, you're killing with a book. That's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah.
Charlie and Cameron are going off for a walk. Ada, what are you doing during this up till lunch?
Up till lunchtime.
Yeah.
Do I think the weather's going to be nice?
Yeah, it seems like it. It definitely seems like it's clear sky.
It's going to be hot.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to kind of don my beach wear and get a book and kind of go out near the lake and just relax until lunchtime.
We will ask Danny if there's a boat that we can borrow.
Yes. If you just go down past the other lake house, there's the boat house there. If you speak to Larry there, he will sort it out for you.
Nice.
I plan on hanging out with Ada, so I'd probably do the same and sort of like get some beach wear and that. Because from what you told me, at least, I shouldn't have like a baby bump or anything. So I'm gonna make the most of my body before I start getting fat.
Okay. Owen, what are you doing up till lunch?
Yeah, I'm gonna gather up some more wood since we probably burned up some of our firewood last night, and then go for a run.
Okay, you're gonna go. Are you gonna go for a run around the lake or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And Dante, what are you doing?
He's going to go visit his girlfriend.
Get some wood.
She's out there standing like this.
Yeah, and she needs company. That is what I'm gonna go do.
Okay.
He's gonna go branch out.
It's just so relaxing out there.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So, Dante, you're going to your tree friends.
That's right.
Okay. So
We'll meet you at lunch for the picnic.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, because you all said you're going to meet over there at lunch. So now I'll just go through all the individual bits. I'll stick with Owen first. Owen, you're going for your little jog. Which way are you going? Are you going the direction of the camp first, or are you going the other way?
I'm gonna go the other way. I already saw kind of what's in the direction of the camp, so I'll go the other way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you go there. You'll run past the boathouse, and there's just a youngish man there, and he gives you a wave. He's very cheery looking. He just gives you a wave.
I'll wave back, of course. Try and as I go by, try and see what kind of boats they have to offer.
Yeah, they're pretty well kept rowboats. There's no nothing fancy, but they're nice looking rowboats.
Yeah, rowboat get you a good workout. Yeah. Yeah, you just keep pressing on around.
Yeah, you keep going, and as you go, they're like small little dots with like a cluster of houses around. So there are a few people out and about just around the lake, and you'll see them. But everyone's friendly. They'll wave to you, and if anyone's got a hat on, they'll tip it and stuff like that. So yeah, you just they're probably not got hats on in the heat that it is right now. But yeah, so you're going around, and you eventually reach the camp. You'll see a bunch of kids up. The counselors are there trying to keep all the kids in tow, and you'll see the same counselor from yesterday. He's looking a bit grumpier today, but yeah, you loop back around, and it takes about 60 minutes to get a brisk run.
All right.
So yeah, it was pretty good. Everyone just seemed super friendly. It was nice. You're nice and sweaty.
Yeah. This place rules. When I get back in, before I go in, I go up to Lauren, give her a hug, and go, "Smell your man."
Oh, right. Lovely. And I sort of hug him back.
So yeah, but that just as Owen gives you a hug and goes back to sort himself out, segues into Ada and Lauren as you're just chilling there. Owen's just gone for his run. What are you two doing while you're there?
So it's just me and Lauren at the side. Is that right?
Yeah, I think Ben. Whereabouts are you reading your book, Ben? You are muted, Ben. Ben is silent.
You said a Josh.
I'm just on the back porch,
Okay.
in the shade, sitting in a nice, comfortable chair, looking out at the lake and the sycamore tree,
Okay.
and reading.
Okay, so yeah, you two are by yourselves, basically. Ben's a bit behind you, but he wouldn't hear any. Plus, he's reading his books, so.
So if it's just the two of us, I'm going to turn to Lauren and I'm going to say, so I can't help but notice, and I could be wrong, but it seems that there might be a bit of tension between you and Owen.
No, me and Owen are getting along really well. Yeah, like honestly, there is no I can't think of the last time we really argued about anything.
Dalton, you just suddenly got really quiet.
What about now? But yeah, there you go. Oof. No, we're getting along quite well. We can't really remember the last time we really argued about anything. I think like maybe the last conversation we had was who gets to sleep on what side of the bed, because we both prefer the right side. But nothing major.
Okay. I was just concerned. I mean, like I said, I could have been reading things incorrectly.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. I appreciate that you're taking an interest, but yeah, it's fine. Like he's amazing. We don't really argue about anything. Everything's pretty much perfect.
Well, that's lovely news. And so, have you started to prepare for the baby and all of that sort of stuff?
Not yet. I think it's still setting in, sort of like the realization of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, like Owen, he's gonna be great. He's gonna be a great dad. I'm still thinking about my side of things. Like, yeah, we've had conversations about kids in the past and when we were gonna have one, but this kind of just happened out of nowhere, so before I could really process it. Because in my mind, I've always been like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a kid, it's gonna be brilliant, and then all of a sudden you're pregnant, and it's like, okay. So just it's trying to set in at the minute. Once it sets in, I'm sure I'll be fine. But I'm still kind of like in the early stages of excitement with it.
Yeah, and I think it's normal to have mixed emotions about it, especially if it's something that's not something that you've been actively working towards.
Oh no, definitely a surprise, like I said last night. Yeah, didn't expect it.
So Ada, Lauren, and Ben, as you three are in view of the tree, do me a power roll for me. And you've been in view of the tree for quite a while at this point.
05.
Okay.
Yeah, 14, which is a hard pass for me.
Yeah, I have a 29, and that's just a regular pass for me.
Yeah, you've all it's been in your view, but you guys have all just been, you two have been focused on your conversation. Ben, you've been focused on chilling and reading. So yeah, you guys just feel like how you did.
Do I, who am out there with the tree, have to make a power roll?
I'm coming to you in a minute.
All right.
But as we say that, we will go across the lake, do a little bunny hop across the lake, and we're at the tree. So yeah, Dante, you are with the tree. You are feeling that relaxation that you were feeling before, and you feel very at peace with the tree. And do me a power roll.
Leave 49 is barely a pass.
Okay. Yeah, you're feeling a lot of its presence with you. Like, there's something about this tree that you as a loner, this makes you feel not alone. It feels like a person to you. But nothing as weird as the day before happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I like being alone with nature, but I don't like it trying to envelop me. It's not appreciated.
You can do me a spot hidden, actually, Dante, as well.
A 20 is a hard success.
Okay. It's just so that you are aware. It's like, there seems to be four people swimming towards you, coming from the other side. So if you've got your place behind, they come from the other side at another, like, rental house, you can assume.
Oh, do I recognize any of them?
No, they seem like youngish, maybe late teens, early 20s.
Oh dear. All right.
Yeah, they just come over. There's 2 guys, 2 girls. And they, oh, hey, one of the guys pipes up. He's like, hey, another person. Hi, I'm
Hi.
Lewis.
Lewis, I'm Dante.
Dante, that's a cool name.
No, thanks.
Yeah, Dante is in Dante's Inferno Dante?
No,
Yeah.
Dante is in me.
I was just wondering if your parents,
Do I look like my parents? You should be asking them this question.
Sorry. Anyway, we're just over there. We're college kids, so
Oh.
taking some time out, chill, nice warm. Before we come here, people said it's nice around these parts. So last night we went to Sycamore. The bar was quite lively for such a small town.
Oh. Yeah, we'll have to go check it out.
Yeah, there's this, and he comes over to you because he looks at one of the girls as like, it's like, there's a super hot bartender behind there. She is.
Oh, well. What are you doing talking to me?
You seem like a chill dude. You're over here with a tree, chilling. You look pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want a beer?
Oh, I'm gonna hurt.
Yeah, and the other guy, they had like a little like makeshift thing that they had behind them, and they had like a little raft kind of thing, and they have like the cooler on there, and they throw you a beer. She's got like a bunch of beer in there.
Yeah, well, I'll get a bit of a buzz going, but I'll do my best to just lean against the tree, shut my eyes, and ignore them.
Yeah, they're not like stupid. They know that clearly the guy was just trying to be friendly. They clearly know that you want it. They could clearly tell you're trying to be alone, so they stick to themselves. They try to give you a bit of space. But yeah. So, on a nice fancy walk in the woods, Charlie and Cameron are maybe arm in arm. However,
We're holding
Charlie
hands.
and yeah, and yeah, he's like right now that we're not with those losers.
I know, the married couple and everyone else.
Yeah. So I found this really cool place walking. Well, I say really cool place. There's like 3 or 4 people. They set up camp and they're just chilling. And nice. They offered me some beer and we were just chilling. And yeah, that's where I was. You know what I'm like.
I know, Cameron. Well, why don't you introduce me?
Oh yeah, I will. And then we went to the bar and. Yeah, the bar in that town, considering it's such a small town, holy hell.
Well, maybe you and I can go tear it up tonight.
That was my thinking, but I didn't want them knowing.
Oh, they're too busy in their own business, honestly. I mean, it's been good to see, Ada again and Lauren. I mean, I'm a little worried about Lauren, but I mean, she wouldn't lie to me. I mean, we've been good friends. She wouldn't lie to me about her relationship.
No one would. No one would lie to us, Charlie.
Of course not.
No
We're like the most fun people ever.
Yeah, we're fun, and yeah, I'm sorry. They must think me rude that I didn't like introduce myself to them. We hadn't seen them in a while, so.
You had your stuff to do, and I filled them in on our lives. It's been, honestly, our lives have been far more interesting than theirs.
Yeah, of course.
So where's this cool place you're telling me about?
And as then there's all trees and it circles around this area, and there's a few like logs there, but there seems to be people who set up tents. There's about 4 tents there. There's a nice fire. Well, the fire's not lit, but there's a fire pit there. So
I look to him and say, "Well, we can't go without offering gifts." And I unsling my little bag, and pull out the half. It's a half full bottle of Jack, and I'm like, shake it to him and kind of wink, and I guess start heading towards if anyone's around. It's just kind of like a clearing.
Yeah, it's like a clearing, but as you're there, there's no need. You can see the tents. There's no one there. The tents are unzipped and that, but there's no one there.
I kind of just shout out, "Hello! Anyone home?"
Wow. Hey, they said they were camping here all night, so it's not like they drank pretty heavy. I wouldn't have thought they'd got up early.
I guess I'm gonna maybe walk over to the one of the tents and not try to creepily look in, but kind of creepily look in.
Yeah, in one of the tents, there's a dog in there. It's a big, fluffy German Shepherd.
Is he friendly?
From what you gather, it's asleep. It hasn't.
Oh, I don't want to spook him then. I'm gonna look back and be like, "There's a dog. There's a dog," to Cameron.
Yes, there's a dog, and he peeks in, and as soon as he peeks in, the dog kind of suddenly his head pops up, stands up, walks up to you both, and just sits there.
I put my hand out to kind of let him sniff my hand.
Yeah, it sniffs.
Okay. Does he seem, inclined to be pet almost?
Yeah, he'll be friendly. Yeah.
I'll pet the dog.
Yeah. You pet the dog, and
Does he
happy.
Does he have a collar or a name?
Yeah, there is a collar, and it just says Bentley on there.
Okay. Well, Bentley, where's your family? And as I stare at him, and I'm like, I guess he doesn't know English, but
He just looks around.
I guess we'll look. I guess I turn to Cameron and be like, well, I guess they're not home, but where do you think they went? I mean, they left their dog here.
Yeah, well, they seem I don't know. They seem pretty chill. I don't think they're. I think they do live in one of the. They are living in one of the camp places. I don't know. Maybe they walked off and left the dog here,
Well,
I don't know.
I mean, it's not our dog, but I guess I just feel a little, I don't want to leave him here all by himself. What if he gets lost? He's not even tied up, or, I mean, he has a collar, but
I'm sure they won't be too long. We could just stick around and chill with this.
I think we'll stick around and give it maybe a good 20 minutes. I don't know. I'll probably just play fetch with the dog. I'd maybe pick up a stick and see if he even plays fetch.
Oh yeah, he will. He will.
All right.
He'll play fetch. He's very happy to.
Aw, okay. Good old Bentley. And well, I guess we'll do that for 20 minutes, and I guess I'm just kind of waiting. I mean, Cameron, you told me these people were cool, and they don't even hear.
I don't know. Maybe they weren't as cool as my drunk mind was remembering, but anyway, after about 15 minutes, you hear some voices, and 6 people just show up, and they
they're not surprised we're there.
No, basically Cameron and a couple of them go, "Hey, it's Cameron, he's back," and you must be Charlie. They're all like just chatting.
I'm like, "Oh, so you've heard of me?" As I kind of smile, and I'm like, "I met your dog, Bentley. He's super sweet."
Oh yeah. One of the girls claims Bentley, and she's just like, "Yeah." Anyway, we're just gonna we're just gonna pack up, and then take it back to our our house, and so you can feel free to join us, but we're gonna chill for lunch, and then tonight we're gonna go to the bar if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, no. Cameron told me about how fun it was. I would love to come join you all in town tonight.
Oh yeah. Apparently there's some festival going on apparently tonight.
Oh really? That'd be exciting. I love festivals.
Yeah, I don't know, the dance around the sycamore tree or something like that.
Is that the one on the lake, or?
I assume so. It's the only sycamore tree here.
All right. So you guys live around here, or?
No, we're from just near Salem, so.
Oh, okay. I'm up a bit norther ways by Walla Walla myself, so.
Okay.
At least not these days. So, but yeah, no. I'd love to hang out with you all, and I guess we'll stay for lunch is my intention, and then.
Okay, you're gonna stay with these guys for lunch, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So they're gonna have lunch like outside their lake house,
lake house. Completely forgotten everyone else at this point.
Yeah, so you'll go back with them. You'll pass the camp, and yeah. So you'll see Dante over there leaning against a tree, what you assume is Dante, and then you'll see a few other people, and yeah.
I guess so. Look at Dante, freaking weirdo. Well, keep walking, but yeah, I guess I'll wave to anybody if they're outside, and if anybody asks, I'll just say like, "Oh, I'm going to lunch with some friends," but.
Okay. Yeah. You won't. Unless anyone is specifically looking for you, none of them will like see you.
I mean, I feel
you're in a crowd of people.
Yeah, so. I feel pretty safe. I'm with Cameron. He's kind of a beefcake himself, I imagine.
Yeah, he's pretty there, but he gets drunk quite a lot, and
I can tell.
And high you do too. So you guys just live free.
Let's go for that walk in the woods.
But yeah,
but that's what I'll be doing.
Okay, you guys go off there. So we'll skip ahead to lunchtime. You're ditching your group for these new people. By this time, Dante, the 4 people who were over there with you, they've gone back across, and they seem to have met with a larger group of people over their place. But before we come to you, Dante, we'll go to the other 4 people.
Okay. I've got 7 sandwiches. I've got some hard-boiled eggs.
Oh,
I've got found a bottle of wine. Use that.
nice.
A nice basket. I'm ready to go. Yeah, they said we go to the boathouse and we just rent it.
Yeah. Yeah, I went by. They look nice. The boats look nice. So
Has anyone seen Charlie or Cameron? They went for a walk.
No, not since they left.
you know those two.
We're
They're on their own time.
it's probably
Charlie
getting BJ
time.
out there in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have taken that long.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have the boat, so if we see them waving at us, we can always just wave back.
Yeah. All right. Let's bring some of that bread that Rose brought.
Well, I made the sandwiches with the bread, so we've got some.
Nice.
So
yeah.
we've got tuna, chicken, a couple of things that I've got here, and then
Awesome. Sounds great.
Okay. So yeah, just to again say, but you guys all get on that rowboat. They're nice rowboats, and you get across Dante. You're still chilling with the tree, and you see your 4 friends. Your 4 friends arrive.
Yeah.
Welcome
Hey.
to Casa de Sycamore.
Yeah. So this the tree I've heard so much about, huh?
Island
Yep,
D'Angelo.
there it is.
Yep.
So do you want chicken or ham, or
Well, you said tuna. I'm kind of interested in that one.
choose the tuna one? I put that on the white bread because it looked like it would go with it.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Well, a chicken club sounds good to me.
Club.
There's that for you. Have you seen Charlie or Cameron?
I saw them together. I don't know where they went.
Well, they're probably
Chasing fairies or some shit. I don't know.
being chopped up and put into a freezer somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody's going to be eating good this winter.
Not a
They're being baked into these homemade goods for the next gift basket.
come on.
Okay.
Got a pregnant lady here. We don't need to be grossing her out.
Well, come on, Lauren's not delicate.
I know. You just don't understand, Ben. You just become more protective of them once they start carrying your spawn.
Okay.
Wow. You called it your spawn.
Well, you gotta have your still gotta have your humor.
Are you salmon? I didn't realize you were
They lay
salmon.
eggs.
Yeah. They just spawn.
No, now you're going to upset Lauren.
I'm pretty
she's
sure when
gonna-
I'm pretty sure when I give birth, I'm gonna wish it was an egg.
Mhm.
Anyways,
Ada,
eat
would
up.
you consider human babies to be larva-like? I don't know. I don't interact with them very often.
Are
Don't interact with anyone.
we all kind of bored? Should we go into town maybe this evening?
Oh, that'd be fun.
I heard there's a pretty swell bar there.
Oh, really?
Bar's a bar.
Well, if we bring that up to Charlie, she'll be up for it.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be a pirate bar. Arr!
Yeah.
With a nautical theme.
Well, maybe.
I have an odd feeling it's going to be Sycamore themed. I don't know what gives me that impression.
That was sick as suck.
It could be, just a bunch of taxidermied heads of animals.
But in the moor in Sycamore.
Or the previous campers,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
which would kind of be awesome if they were children.
Yeah.
You broke a window in the neighbor's house.
Yeah. Now their heads on the wall, and I'm the weirdo.
So the 5 of you have your lunch.
Mm-hmm.
You're having your lunch, quite a nice lunch. All 5 of you do me a power roll. You've been around this tree this whole time. So.
Tree
I
rule.
also have 2 extra sandwiches for anybody who wants them.
Oh, 95.
88 is
Ooh.
not good.
45 for a normal pass.
Okay.
I did not pass at 79.
I think that I will not spend luck to make this.
Okay. So everyone, if I get that right from all that, everyone but Lauren failed.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so Lauren, you're just eating your sandwich. The other 4, well, the other 3, not Dante. Dante, I'll come to you after these 3. So the 3 of you, you're just chilling there, having your conversation, eating. And then all 3 of you start to almost, it feels like you've blacked out briefly, like your eyes closing. When you reopen, you start to feel something around your arms, and you notice that like wood is wrapping around all 3 of you slowly, and you kind of feel like you're being pulled towards the tree, and then you blink again and you're back.
Oh,
Oh,
oh man. Hell was
And then I
that?
was thinking we should probably
Lose
get some
1.
new carpet for the spare room, but Owen, you listening?
Sorry, the tuna must have kind of put me in a little bit of a food coma. What were you saying, honey?
I was just saying about decorating the spare room, like what sort of color for the walls. Obviously, we'd have to wait for the gender reveal, but then we can go 1 or 2 colors, or we could go for something more neutral. And then
Yeah.
obviously, new carpet would probably be needed for that room. I mean, new carpet for the place in general would probably be nice.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to tile it, that's fine and all. But
Okay, so Owen, Ben, Ada, just make sure you lost a 1 point of sanity.
got it.
And briefly, Dante, you've been at this stage before, so you're there, and the others will notice you at the end of your little thing that's about to happen. We'll notice that you're standing and hugging the tree. So that's what the rest will see by the end of your. So in your thing, again, you kind of black out, and like these wooden vines are wrapped around your wrists, and they pull you towards the tree, and you're embracing the tree, and you just hear this voice and saying, "Come to me, my child. Join me." And then that's when you're back and you're just hugging this tree.
So it's a fail on the sand. 57 is not good.
Okay.
You get to invite us to the wedding, so we can be somewhere else.
Lose 1d4 plus 1 of sanity.
3.
Okay.
did Dante bring mushrooms with him?
Oh no.
I think he's having a good time.
I
Oh.
just love with the tree.
Yeah.
Is there a knot hole in the tree?
I don't know. I mean,
Dante, why are you grabbing the tree like that?
I don't know. I was having a dream. I thought I must have dozed off again.
It's a nice little island. It's a
But
nice.
I
yeah.
felt like the branches grabbed me and pulled me towards it.
Oh, that's
Wow.
really weird that you would say that, because I kind of felt the same way. It's a
Yeah.
comfortable tree.
Oh, I'm gonna jump in the water.
Okay.
We got a boat.
That's the cold I got.
All right.
Huh.
Let's get back to the house if we're going to clean up
Yeah.
and go into town.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just again for a sec. So the 5 of you, what I'll gather is you'll go back. You'll go back, get ready for tonight,
Mhm.
and all that.
And we haven't seen Charlie.
Yeah.
As you say that, meanwhile, at the same time as you guys are having your lunch, Charlie, you and Cameron have been having a nice conversation with his people. You know that they are college kids of all different, like some do English, some do history and all that.
I'm totally just trying to acquaint myself with them all. Kind of trying to be that like cool. I mean, I am much older than them.
Yeah,
Not
you
by
are.
much, but trying to be that cool older adult, like older young adult for them.
Yeah, they're all pretty chill with you because Cameron's like passing them weed, and he's got a little pouch of mushrooms as well.
Honey,
So,
can I have some of that too? I'm looking for the weed, not the mushrooms. That's for later. That's for tonight.
yeah, that's.
And I point to all of them. I'm like, if you're all good, you'll get some of these. And I imagine that kind of like perks their interest.
Yeah, they're all like very interested in why you guys are here because they're quite young. Every time they say they came last year, and there was a lot more younger people, and obviously you're a bit older than them, so.
And I'm like, hey, maybe after the bar we can head back to our cabin. It's right on the lake. If you guys love it, hey, we could break out the amp, and maybe I can convince my friends to give us you guys a little show. Honestly, we're in a band. Well, we were back, a long time ago, but the old band's back together, and it's nice. It's nice to see them all. Some of them all, but yeah.
Yeah. They're all just like agreeing with you, and they're very interested that one will ask like, what are you guys doing here anyway? Like,
oh, we're well, we're all rehearsing for a musical actually. I mean, I'm actually the lead female role at least. Danny. I play Danny within the musical.
Oh.
I'm a singer.
Oh. And they're like, well, give us a song, and
oh no.
we'll skip that.
I sing them I sing them Black and Tans. That's what I sing them. Good old in honor of St. Patrick's Day, which isn't right now in our history, but whatever.
So yeah, you chill with them, and yeah, they then it gets quite a bit later, and they're just like, we're gonna go get ready, get changed, and if you want to meet us at the bar, they tell you, and Cameron knows where it is anyway. So
would we drive? Like, what kind of car did we come in? I was expecting almost like a pickup truck, but I feel like that wasn't.
You probably came in whatever car you or Cameron or whoever was driving.
I'm gonna say just a good old Ford pickup truck that Cameron and he was driving. I was asleep the whole time.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a mechanic anyway, so
yeah,
love me trucks.
Yeah, you know your way. You know your way around a truck and a car. So yeah. So while those kids are like getting ready, are you gonna go back and get ready, or?
Oh yeah, no. Get into my party gear, which is pretty much just like a crop and booty shorts and like my Chuck Taylors probably.
Okay, so at that point is while the rest are getting ready, that's probably when you and Cameron would arrive back to go get yourself ready, and
we reek of marijuana.
Where the hell have you guys been?
Where do you think? I laugh.
We don't know. That's why I.
Well, Cameron took me on a romantic walk through the woods, and I met a dog. That was awesome. His name was Bentley, and I met these pretty cool guys, these like college kids, and then they're here for the summer, just camping and stuff. And they invited us out to town at the bar, and you guys don't mind. I invited them like maybe later if they wanted to come back and kind of meet you all. They're really excited to meet you all actually, because I told them that we used to be a band, and I may have said that we might perform for them just as for old time's sake.
Well, we were going to go into town.
Yeah.
Oh, this would be after though. I mean, we're not going to, you have to have the after party somewhere.
Yeah. Someone else's house.
But no, I don't care. They seem like nice. They're not like rowdy or anything.
Oh no, they're pretty chill.
They're clean.
Yeah, no, they were pretty clean. They had a dog. I mean, they're just college kids, English
They've
majors.
Well,
there was an English major. There was a history major. I mean, how rough and tumble can those guys be?
Okay, so maybe there's something to talk about.
Oh yeah, they were interesting at least.
All right. Well, we're getting ready.
Yeah.
I'll go get changed and get ready.
Did you guys eat?
Oh yeah, they made us lunch.
All right. There's sandwiches in the fridge.
Okay.
I hate you.
I kind of go to the fridge and put one in my bag.
Yeah, that tuna will make that bag smell good.
Well, it can't be any worse than how we smell currently.
Yeah. It's been a while for me, but
Okay. So, you will get ready, and what time would you guys go out? All right.
7.
7.
Seven.
Did my new found friends mention when they were going to go out?
They said set 7.
Okay, yeah, 7.
But you knowing
All those
how
kids.
when you were young it's probably more like 8:30, maybe even 9.
They gotta do their makeup first. That's gonna take an hour already.
And then they would pre-drink. And,
Do Charlie and Cameron tell us about this dance around the Sycamore?
Oh, I probably would have mentioned it. Like, oh yeah, and apparently there's a festival tonight, guys. They call it the dance around the Sycamore, of course, right? But apparently that happens up here, like right on the edge of the lake, all around it.
How
And
many
everyone
people giving that tree attention? Dante would get jealous.
I mean, it's just like what Dante said. It sounds like a whole town's going to come up to see us at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's.
I guess. What can we do?
I mean, heck, maybe we can give them a performance ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? Kind of get our name out there. Maybe do it as a promo for this musical. Wouldn't that be awesome?
I came up here to relax, though, not to.
Yeah.
But okay, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see their little festival dance around the, every town's got some weird tradition.
It'd be something the kids do where they hang little tinfoil ornaments on the tree. Shit.
So
Bottles up there, make it creepy.
Crappy.
as you guys have kind of got ready, it's about 10 to 7, and there's a knock on your door.
Oh, geez.
I'll answer it this time. I go to answer the door. Hello,
It's Daniel. Daniel's there. He's like,
Danny.
oh,
What's up?
hello. I've just come to check the window we sorted out. I hope you noticed.
I did. Thank you.
Yes. How is everything?
Everything's fine. Are you going to the festival tonight?
Oh, no. I don't tend to join in on the festival.
Well, come on, you look like you could have some fun. You're probably stuck up here all the time.
I've got to keep an eye on the houses and.
How well? I guess the kids did vandalize. Aren't the kids all going to this festival thing?
The counselors tend to do their own little thing over at the camp. One of the locals go over and they have fun activities that they do, and they stay
So
up a
they're
little
like
late.
doing their own thing.
Yeah, they do their own thing. Yeah.
So is there adult stuff going on at this festival?
It's just because a lot of the adults obviously go to the bar and get a bit rowdy, and you don't want kids mingling with rowdy adults.
That's wise. All right, cool. All right, well, have a nice evening. Are you hungry? Would you like a sandwich?
Oh, no, I haven't long eaten.
All right. Good night.
Yes,
guys.
good night.
Does this guy ever eat?
I guess this is a little more adult. The kids are going to be at the camp doing their own shit.
Nice.
So
yeah.
maybe it'll be nice. Maybe we'll have a little boobage.
Well, you don't need the festival for that. You just need to get Charlie to swim around a bit.
I've seen those.
I had a bra on, okay. You could do with some boobage yourself, Dante. I mean, heck.
A wet bra.
Yeah. What do you say, Lauren? Go see some boobs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my girl. Yeah,
I always thought so.
So at that point, it's 7 o'clock, and Ada, I'm just as a little nagging thing in your head, your girlfriend Lulu is still not here. Obviously, a lot of the others were meant to come. They're still not here, and Lulu's not here. And you know Lulu, she's full of energy. She's even more lively than Charlie. That's
too much.
If that's
she
possible.
and she's not here yet.
So and there's others that haven't come too as well.
All the other cast members.
Yeah. Richard, Zach, and Tyler have not arrived.
They get the right
Yeah.
directions.
Yeah, but
Was
don't-
Cameron not with them?
I was wondering where Lulu was. I was super stoked to see her again.
Yeah, Charlie, weren't they with your boyfriend here?
Cameron, did you see them? As I looked
No,
at Cameron.
no. I came by myself.
Cameron, did
Talking
you
about you
eat
came with me.
everybody? Did you kill them all and eat them?
Why would I? Why does everyone think I would be some kind of?
You didn't touch the
cannibalistic-
sandwich that I made.
Because they made some nice food over there. They had
Oh
a
yeah,
bu-
we had some
you know.
like some chicken, a little bit of beef.
Is there a
Nice.
phone? Can we call?
Yeah, there's a phone. Yeah, I don't, 80.
What did you
80
call
yeah,
it?
that'd be.
See
Yeah,
if we
there's a
can get hold of
payphone
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, you'd probably phone in the
Oh yeah.
place.
You should see where they are if something went wrong or if they broke down. They could have broke down.
yeah, that's actually a good idea. Is there a way to? Because we don't have cell phones at this point.
No.
Probably.
There's a phone right over there.
Yeah, I'll go and see if I can call Lulu and see if she's been delayed or whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. Lulu probably doesn't have a cell phone, so
No. And I'm pretty sure if there was, so they were like massive, like
bricks.
A car phone.
Very few people had those. Rich people had them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so there's no way to get a hold of them.
no, you wouldn't think unless she was still at your home, Ada, which you know she's not because you both left together. She just went to go do some other things and meet up with Tyler and that. So
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty, on their own. Like
I mean,
they like to do their own thing.
Even if they did break down on the way up here, they're probably stuck in a hotel somewhere.
Well, honestly,
It'll
if they
eventually
need
sort itself out.
they need some like mechanical help.
But we don't know where they
Cameron and
are.
I could roll up down the road and I could probably fix them up in about 30 minutes. Honestly, just give me a good jack and a crowbar. I got a crowbar in the back of the truck actually.
It could have happened all the way back in Salem. You'd have to drive all the way back.
Yeah.
Well, they would have called our production company to at least let them know.
yeah,
That's true. You could call.
Maybe we'll do that
Yeah.
when we get into town.
Yeah, I could potentially. You think we could get a hold of what is it? Our tutor?
Yeah, the director. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, the director. Maybe they've contacted him.
Maybe
I don't know.
an intermediary.
Okay.
All right, well, let's go.
Get in the
Okay.
truck, everyone.
I got a station wagon, and Lauren can drive the station wagon. She's not going to
Where's
be
the
drinking.
fun in that? You can all
Get
just
a-
pile in the back of the flatbed.
Wait,
I think Owen makes a good point about the designated driver.
I will
Yeah.
do that, Roland. That's fine.
that's right. See,
Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay, so yeah,
We'll take the station wagon.
the wood paneling looks great. Let's do it.
Everyone's
It's-
getting so less fun. It's
Your
like
Woody
everyone's
is so
adults
fucking
now.
awesome.
so yeah,
What do you
You
mean we're
got
not
it.
fun?
I-
Ben is rocking that Mickey Mouse hat.
I have loved your Owen. I have loved your Woody ever since you got it.
Thank you. Yeah, I know you have.
so yeah, you guys drive into town. When you start getting closer, you start hearing a lot of more noise, and there's people on the streets having like conversations, and people with drinks in their hands, and yeah,
Right. Yeah.
it's like a
Little Mardi
Proper
Gras
big.
out here.
yeah. And when you get to the center of town, Cameron points in the direction of the bar because he's been there. So, but when you get to the center, it's quite a nice center of town. You guys have been through it, and it was just like a small little grass patch. But now there's like a makeshift version of the sycamore tree made out of like planks in the middle.
Oh,
I
so
guess.
maybe
Yes.
I misinterpreted all of that.
Well, maybe that's the sycamore tree they'll be dancing around. That makes a little bit more sense than
They're gonna-
dancing around the island.
The last,
Well, maybe
last
we
year
can
they've
do
been
that.
they've been eating their little pot pies and saving the tins so that they can hang them on. I've seen this shit before.
What's the bar called, by the way?
It's called the Sycamore Inn.
Ah, I knew it.
Man,
That's
well,
right. I told you it was going to be Sycamore themed.
I turned to Dante and hand the $5 we secretly bet each other earlier.
these guys go all in on that fucking tree. Jeez.
We feel like a bunch. We feel like a bunch of saps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it bad that I only just got that joke? I got that joke like 5 seconds later, like, oh.
Well,
All right.
that's okay.
So,
The blood's going to the uterus right now, so it's not.
What is it with you and uteruses? I mean, come on.
What,
I know
can
you've
you
been
smell it
close to
yourself,
one,
Charlie?
but come on.
He's finally got one.
Mhm.
That's more
That's
than I can
right.
say for Dante.
Yeah.
It's okay,
put
he gets
outside the bar.
wood, he's all good.
So
Don't worry.
the bar's there. There's a lot of people outside the bar. It's quite busy in there.
All right. Let's go make friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I've already made friends. I'm gonna start looking for my new college kid friends.
Oh
That-
yeah,
that-
you'll find them. They're in the back garden. They're in like the back garden part of it, and there's them and Cameron just runs to them and
Oh yeah, me too. I'm
Yeah.
just like, come on,
Yeah.
guys, and just bolt into the back garden.
He dropped us like a hot potato. Jeez. All
Uh,
right.
It's a confined area. We can mingle.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. So so Charlie and Cameron have gone to them at the back. What are 5 of you doing?
Mingling.
Mingling? Yeah, okay.
Well,
Just
hello.
Okay, yeah.
Get all the drinks for everyone.
Okay, Owen, you're going to the bar.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll come to you in a second. Ben, you're mingling with people, which I'll come to in a second. Ada, what are you? Are you?
I'm really just kind of a little bit overwhelmed.
Yeah, there's a lot of
you
people.
know, there's a lot of people. Yeah.
A whole 15
So I'm just kind of waiting. It's a confined space.
I've heard that one of the people working at this place is mighty fine, so I'm gonna join Owen over at the bar.
Yeah.
See if I was misled.
Okay. Okay, so Dante and Owen are at the bar, are going to the bar, which I'll come to. Ada, you're just taking in the overwhelming nature of this. Lauren, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna be chilling with Ada.
Okay. Okay, so you two are sticking together.
Still
So
keeping
before
an eye on it.
Okay. So before we go to the bar, Ben, you're mingling.
Hi, how you doing?
Because of your voice, you got a very nice voice. You get a lot of attention from the ladies who are all around you.
I'm outgoing. I talk to people. Hi, how you
Yeah,
doing?
Oh hi. Are you from around here?
No, Salem. Ben Barker.
Oh, Ben. And then after a couple of times of like one girl or a couple of girls, but you were in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yes, I was. You saw that.
Yes.
Wow.
We're big fans of the theater, so
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to do.
yeah, you were Caiaphas, and you were our second favorite, but our first favorite was the guy who played Judas. What was his name? Dante.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he hit some good notes.
He's here somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah. And that girl who said really just
Do you want me
like,
to? Do you want me to introduce you to him?
she turns around, it's like, yes, yeah. But the other girl with her is kind of more to you, like.
Okay. Let's see, and I look around and see if I can find Dante.
Okay, you'll see him at the bar. So just before
Okay.
you say that, we go to the bar. Owen and Dante, you approach the bar, and they were not wrong, Dante. There is a girl behind the bar. She's got long black hair. She's got like a short black skirt on. She's got black crop top on. She's very alternative. She's got purple fingernails, bright purple eyes, and she's just there.
Well, hello. Can we get what we need? 5 beers. 5 beers.
Oh, anything for new people around here? So I've been hearing rumors. I assume you guys are the theater troupe coming in.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah. Let me see if I can put. I like to do my research when newcomers come. You must be Dante. Points to you, Dante.
That is my name. That's what people call me.
And you must be Owen.
I am. And what would your name be?
I'm Ember. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Ember. Well, it's wonderful to meet you too.
Yeah. Yes. It's nice to meet you both. It's nice to see new faces, and I'm assuming a bunch of the others are here. Maybe Ben Barker, Ada Adams. I swear that's Lauren Lewis over there.
Well, you must be a true student of the theater. I mean, we're just bit people. But it's wonderful.
I like to know things.
Well, it's good. That's good to hear. Good to hear. So this festival, what are we celebrating?
The Sycamore tree, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah. Well, we just got here, and so we're not quite burned out on the Sycamore yet.
Yeah. I've also been wondering. So if you five are around, I thought I saw Charlie, and I definitely saw Cameron Crosby yesterday. He was at the bar, eyeing me up. It was a bit weird, but I get it over time.
That's Cameron.
But yes.
So don't mind me being so direct. What the hell's with the sycamore tree?
I'm gonna be honest. I have not a clue. This place wasn't even called Sycamore like 20 years ago.
I told you it was named after that tree. There's no way that.
Yeah. Let's see. As I slipped Owen $5.
Yeah, it wasn't even called Sycamore 20 years ago. It must be now. I think it was I don't know, Autumn Falls or something like that. I don't know.
Autumn Falls. That's nice. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the sycamore theme they seem to have around here, this bar would not be called that. Anything to do with that.
And please don't tell me that the sycamore tree's the elected mayor, because otherwise I owe Ada a lot of money.
Oh, they're not that crazy.
Okay.
But yes. Anyway, here's your drinks. I threw in a few extra, and your next round's on me as well.
Oh well.
That's
Ember,
awfully kind.
yeah, I guess it pays to be famous, don't he?
Yeah, I suppose so.
By the way, in the back, I'm gonna be start dealing some candy.
Yep, I
Oh,
knew
yeah.
that's what you'd do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold off on mine, and I'm gonna make Cameron hold off on his as well for now. Mostly
Okay.
because it's like I imagine it's these kids' first time with, it's a little bit, and they're probably like, I don't know, what are they talking about? Because I kind of want to like hype it up for them almost.
Yeah, you're just keeping hyping up and also keeping an eye because yeah, a lot of
Well,
these
they're
seem
kids.
excited. Yeah,
They're kids. Like the idea is I want to stay sober for them because I'm like, well, there's a little bit of magic mushroom in this one, a little bit of weed. It's Cameron. It's Cam and I's little special blend for you all. I mean, I can't imagine any of you've done something like this before.
Oh no, we actually
Two just certified stoners right here.
yeah, they're all very on board. You've seemingly
yeah.
got a group.
I'm gonna like there's 6 of them, so I'm gonna hand out 6. And I'm
Okay.
like, I'm gonna put my beer up and I'm be like, now I'm gonna wait for the evening, but I think this will last you all tonight, all right? I'll probably cheers them as they eat and drink my beer.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that will hit them quite. That'll hit them quite hard eventually.
yeah.
But yeah.
I'll probably head back in to chat. I'll be like, I'll ask Cam to keep an eye on them, and then maybe go ask him, Cam, what kind of drink do you want? Mixed something? Maybe more beer? I'm head for a run.
Surprise me.
Of course, honey. And I walk in, and I guess I'm gonna look for the posse.
Yeah, you will see Dante and Owen at the bar, but before Ben will come to you as you've pointed to Dante, I assume.
Yeah, well, I'm heading towards Dante, and when I get up to Dante, and I say, Dante, I would like you to meet Crystal. Crystal, Dante, Crystal. And this is Cherry. She's mine.
Well, what do I owe the honors of the meeting?
She's seen us on stage.
Oh, really?
Crystal's like, I am a very, 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 very big fan of you. You were amazing as Judas.
Oh, well, it was truly the role of a lifetime.
Groupies, Dante, groupies.
It really was. You and Ben here. There was a lot of good, but you stood out to me, Dante. You were fabulous.
Well, you obviously have good taste. Say, have you done any musical theater yourself? That I'm gonna move away from Owen.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll give you a thumbs up.
She's like, just a few, nothing like you guys. I'm just school stuff, and and then now, not anything major. I'm just doing random things. I just do whatever jobs come. To be fair,
That's all anybody really does when you think about it.
very true. She's very flustered because she's.
Can I get you a drink?
Oh yeah. Yes, please. Anything. You can surprise me. I trust your judgment.
I will hand her one of the drinks when they're brought.
Yeah.
I have a lot of them coming already, so.
Yeah, there's quite a lot coming. Okay, yeah. So yeah, she'll have a nice conversation. She's always staring at you. She's always got eye contact on you. She's very, 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 very excited to see you.
I'm gonna head up to the bar and be like, all right, I need 2 white Russians and make them doubles, all right? And I'm gonna look over and be like, oh, hey, Dante and Benjamin and you two.
Charlie, this is Cherry Charlie.
Hi, Cherry.
Hello.
Sounds like everybody's got C names tonight.
And you are?
That's Crystal.
Hi, Crystal. Crystal, Charlie, Cherry. What are the odds? Well, nice to meet you. Yep. And I looked back to the bar to get my drinks.
Yeah, and Ember has already like poured you a drink, poured you your drinks, and well, sorted them out and mixed them and all that jazz, and put them in front of you. She has your next round's on me, as I said to the others as well.
Oh, awesome.
My
Well,
God, you've got
what-
beautiful eyes. Is that purple?
Oh, yeah, they are.
I'm gonna ask, what do we owe the honors? Look at her name tag, Amber.
Ember, but yeah,
Amber.
I'm just we'll say I'm a fan.
Oh, what do you mean, a fan?
Some of these people have seen our shows and our work.
What do you mean? What shows? Well, I haven't been in anything in years. What are you talking about?
I just
Oh.
I just know things.
What do you know me from then? Like, I imagine she said my name already, so I'm a little bit. I haven't done anything since we broke up, so I'm really kind of like, wait a second. I've been working in a mechanic shop for the past several years. This is sketch. My stoner sketch street brain is like, okay.
She's an aficionado.
I when new people come, I do my research.
As I put my really strong masculine forearm of my mechanic, like my mechanic forearm, I lean forward. I'm like, really now? As I screech the chair a little bit closer.
Yes. And she's just smiling and staring at you with bright purple eyes.
So she has purple eyes, huh?
Yeah.
That's unusual as well. So I kind of like, well, thanks, and I'll just take the drinks and kind of head outside in a hurry. And then I'm going to pull Cameron aside and kind of just tell him that I'm a little bit sketched right now because the bartender knows me.
Okay.
And my work back in high school, right?
He's just he's already, you see that he's chomping on. Like,
Hey, stop that. I slap his hand a little bit. I can't babysit you too.
I'm so, temptation.
Here, and I just give him the White Russian. I'm like, it's your favorite White Russian.
Oh, and he just downs.
Just down, just
Yeah,
completely.
he just completely downs. You just say a little bit, but he just.
You a madman? Okay.
Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna set my drink down and maybe kind of mingle with my newfound friends and maybe talk about them, like their majors and like what they've been studying and if they're excited for next year. Because I imagine they'll be starting up their classes very soon, heading back to college.
they'll be happy to chat. And as you're chatting with them, Dante, you're with Crystal. Ben, you've got Cherry, and Owen. You'll be taking
just awkwardly walk away as the guy I walked up here with kind of ignored me for someone else, and kind of work my way back to Lauren, resisting the temptation to just cock block Dante completely.
Okay, so
I wouldn't let you do that.
Oh, I would just
you got yours.
yeah.
Let Dante have some fun.
I know. I resisted the urge.
And her name is Crystal. Can you get any more like hooker name than Crystal?
Yeah.
Well, Cherry.
Yeah. So I'll go back out and meet my my wife.
My
wife.
Yeah, Lauren and Ada aren't very far because Lauren was keeping an eye on you, and so yeah. But you group back up with Ada and Lauren, who are probably chatting, I assume. So yeah,
And
you
trust me, the way he puts his hand on my hi,
Hey.
how are you? You having fun?
Yes. Yeah. It's a good time. It looks like Ben and Dante have their nights planned out.
Oh, wonderful! What are they playing the game? Are they?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're not having to try hard. They got some girls that are obsessed with him. But...
$10, Dante fucks it up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to just screwed up for him to be ornery, but it's more fun just to watch him just mope his way out of it.
Hmm. So, like, how's the? We've been hearing rumors. Everyone's talking about this bartender. She doesn't really seem anything special.
Yeah, you know, she's got purple eyes. It's definitely
Is
different.
that the thing? Is that the gimmick?
Well, you know, it is. No, it's exotic, but you know, it's nothing compared to you, honey.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Correct answer.
right.
So as you're chatting, all of you are doing your things, and then there's like a bell is going off in town, and you just hear
Like
the
a big bell?
dance. Yeah, the dance is starting.
Hmm.
The dance is starting. Join us in the center. You're just hearing a bunch of people shouting.
Cherry, shall we go dance? Let's go.
Let's go.
Hope these steps are easy to learn.
A dance? I love dances, and I kind of like gather my 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 flock. Come on, Gam, come on. Making friends everywhere, right?
Well, I will take Crystal and my 75 charm.
You've been waiting for that, haven't you?
The fuck you if the night goes to.
No, Dante. Yeah, that's. I knew I didn't need you to roll anything because I knew your charm. So you'd be with that charm.
That charm
You're
you
getting
should have gotten
older.
me a girlfriend. I've only got 55, but I did pretty well.
Okay.
Also,
So-
I want to kind of bump to Olsen and Owen. Oh, my bad. Owen and Lauren, and maybe kind of be like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" And maybe kind of like,
We're good. We're good. I'm
What?
just
Good. You know,
hold on before
the water
come
is
meet
good
my
here.
friends outside. Like, Lauren, you might need some fresh air. Like, you might want to see the back patio. It's really nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
As
Are
I
you
look
okay?
out, I look to Lauren, look to the patio, look back to Lauren, patio, Lauren, patio, Lauren.
I lean over to Lauren. I was like, I think she's already taken the mushrooms.
I don't doubt that. It does appear to be that, doesn't it?
You guys
Okay.
come outside.
Sure.
All right.
All
so
right.
I kind of
Okay.
take him. I want to get him away from the bartender. That's
Go
why.
miss the.
Okay, yeah.
I was going to
Because-
go dance. I was going to be around
You
the
can
bar.
dance me outside.
In a minute. It's you guys need some fresh air.
Mhm. All right.
So
Kind of like just push Owen in front of me and jump on his back and say, "Forward."
Yes, my dear.
Okay, so before you three have your conversation out there, Ben, you're taking Cherry towards the center, yeah?
Yeah.
Just to clarify, yeah. Ada, what are you doing?
I'm kind of there with Lauren, and I've
Okay.
been watching Charlie, so I'm gonna take the cue from Charlie and follow
Okay, okay,
follow
cool.
her.
Hey, yeah. Well, before we do, Dante, what are you going with Crystal to the dance, or what are you doing? What are you doing with your
Yeah.
charm? Okay.
As I said, I'm taking Crystal and my 75 charm where the dance is happening.
Okay, yeah, that'll get you some good times, especially after the dance. So your night is set. So the four of you are outside in the back garden, but
okay. So as soon as we're like probably at the very back, I imagine Cam is keeping the kid. They're all probably doing their. I don't know.
they're already up. They've gone to the center. Cameron's taken.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of like. All right, guys. I'm hella sketched here a little bit, guys. Honestly, the bartender knew me by first name. I don't. Did you guys tell them my name?
I don't even know. I haven't spoken to her.
I
Well,
haven't
I just
spoken
hear
to her.
people talking about her.
Well, we might have. I can't remember. I mean, we were just making small talk. I was trying to get beers for everyone. You know.
Because well, if you did, I don't appreciate that. But
Well,
it just kind of it scared me a little bit. I've had people do stuff like that before, and it didn't end well. So but I don't. If you don't remember it, I guess there's something going on here. Like I'm just, I don't know. Perhaps I'm just a little bit afterbaked from the afternoon walk, but it's
Sure,
been
it's
about
nothing else?
5 hours since then. But to be honest, it's like I haven't even
well,
drank. I drank a beer like an hour ago. I'm starting to sober up. I'm just, maybe I'm just nervous.
Well,
Maybe I'm
we
just
got
jumping
that.
in shadows.
Are you sure it's nothing else, Charlie?
Uh, oh yeah, I'm sure I've
I
been
mean-
having a good time until that.
well,
I just don't.
look,
Alright.
just don't go near her. I mean, I can go get the drinks if you need any more, and if you're really sketched out, we can take the
I think I'll
shaggin' wagon and go home.
I'll I kind of just look at my completely full White Russian and kind of just put it on the table and obviously not gonna touch it. And I'm like, I just want to let you guys know, okay?
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Cameron and I are having a good time. It's just, and our new friends are also well, wherever they went.
Well, they're probably dancing. Just stick with me, Charlie. I'll keep you safe. Don't you worry
Okay.
about it.
All right,
And me.
Charlie. Of
Keep
course,
us
of
both
course.
safe.
Yeah,
Yeah. Lauren will help keep you safe too.
yeah. I just want to let you guys know, and you're the only ones I could feel like I could tell. Well, you're the only ones around. You too.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
But you're the only ones I would really want to tell, except maybe look to Owen. Look back.
And Ada's there as well, just there. Ada's there.
Well, I mean, Ada, Lauren, and I are kind of like homies, so
Okay. So after this comes out, are you guys going to join the dance? Yeah. Is that what I'm?
Oh yeah.
I'm a little bit sketched, so I'm probably gonna stay by the sidelines. Maybe kind of
Okay.
watch my flock of hens.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. So
Yeah.
you're sticking back. Lauren, are you gonna take part in the
Oh,
festivities?
100%. I'm going to take Owen and my 75 charm to the dance floor and have a wonderful time.
Oh, you always keep charm.
I'm gonna grab Owen by the shoulder and I'd be like, wrong answer, and I'm gonna push him into the dance with Lauren.
Okay. Ada, are you joining in with the festivities?
No, actually, I think I'm kind of a little bit weirded out from what Charlie has just described. So I think I'm gonna kind of hang back as well, actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably tell Ada to maybe like drink some water and sober up, as I
Yeah.
kind of still hold my White Russian that I've taken outside with me.
Okay. So the four of you who are taking part in the festivities, which Ben, Dante, Lauren, and Owen, you see that there's this whole speech going on from this guy with a crown around him, like a wooden crown. You're not really paying attention to what he's saying, but after a few minutes, these 5 robed people in these purple robes are just around and they hold hands and they start dancing around. It's not
I
like
look
a
at
bit.
Ada and kind of be like,
This is,
what?
It's
I turn to
That's
Cherry.
weird.
Have you done this before? Are we supposed to dance?
And as you say that, Ben, the guy with the crown goes, and now all join hands and follow the chain.
I'm gonna kind of maybe. I'm just feeling weird now. Like I'm a mechanic and somebody knows my name in this. I'm starting to get sketched. All right, like I would be very sketched now.
Okay, so I need Ben, Dante, Owen, Lauren. Are you all going to join hands?
yeah.
I'm
Everyone
holding
else.
Cherry on this side and I guess Art on this side.
Okay.
We
Do
just
me
met. I don't know.
power rolls as you are taking part in this dance.
Oh yeah.
That's a 20,
Ugh.
which is a hard pass for me.
I see. If this was a charm roll, I would have passed. But since it's a power roll, I failed.
I
I'll
would have
go
still,
ahead and fail it. I won't spend the luck.
Okay.
I would have still failed the charm roll, and I failed the power roll.
Okay, so Lauren, you're feeling the energy, but you're getting in there. Ben, Dante, and Owen, you feel the energy. You are, all three of you are very loose. You're really going in. All the arms are going up, and you almost feel like you're under a trance, feeling enticed to just continue dancing and dancing and dancing.
This place is awesome.
And Lauren, you do feel enticed to do it, but you're not as engrossed in it as these three. So you're still just trying to keep arms down and stuff like that. Ada and Charlie, as you're not in the dance, you two can do me listen rolls.
That is a hard pass.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a regular pass.
So sketched right now.
So
like, this is like cult stuff.
What's to worry about? It's lovely. Have a lovely time.
Oh, I looked at
You're
Ava. I'm
such
like, this is just like that movie I saw the other month.
Whoever expected Charlie to be a buzzkill?
So everyone is so chill, but no, everything. Even Lauren is, because she's in the dance. She's also chill, but not as chill as the other three. And to everyone in the dance, it's almost like all you hear is the chatter of the people in the dance. You feel one with this dance, even you, Lauren, but not as much as the other three. Charlie and Ada, you're not in the dance, so you start hearing some chattering coming off from a small little tree line just off. That's where where the people in robes came from.
Okay.
And you start hearing chattering, and then you hear a scream. Ada, do me a roll. Just roll for it. Just do me a roll.
A roll.
And tell me what you get.
25.
Okay. Yeah, you recognize that scream. That is Lulu's scream.
Oh. I'm going to grab Charlie and say, that's Lulu.
Where? As I look
over
around.
There. Where over there where the people in the robes came from.
I'm gonna quickly put my hand over my my White Russian and run over there with.
Yeah.
Well, actually, can we sneak? I want to sneak over there. Maybe go in the back alleys. Something.
Yeah,
I'm in full hood rat mode now.
Yeah, you guys would be easily able to get over there without it, because everyone is in the dance. Everyone who's in that dance is in the dance. And that's pretty much everyone. There's like 4 different circles around. So, yeah. So you two get over to that tree line fine. No stealth rolls needed.
Okay, so we get over there and maybe like sneak behind some of the trees. What do we see? As I still have the White Russian. Just.
So sneaking through, going through the trees, you come to another like bit in there with a little. Well, it's like an altar kind of thing, a stone altar, and on the stone there's like this wooden figure. Do me a spot hidden, both of you.
Nope. 95.
That is a low pass. That is just a pass.
Okay. So Ada, you're just looking everywhere. You're trying to figure out where Lulu's scream comes from. Charlie, even with that low pass, you look at the figure and it's very weird. Like it's this wooden figure kind of out like they're on a cross. It's a female. It's all wooden, and there seems, when you look closer, there seems to be like tears coming down. And the more you look, you swear it looks a little bit like Lulu.
Ada, does that statue look familiar to you? That looks like Lulu.
Yes, it
That,
does.
it's cry. I kind of like. I'm gonna quickly grab Ada and be like, Ada, we need to go. Where's the car? I want to go home. You need to grab Cameron, grab everyone. I want to go because this is just like that movie. Well, not really just like that movie, but this is sketchy. This is sketchy as hell. This is hella sketchy.
It was Lulu I heard, and that
looks like Lulu, and she's crying. Somebody turned her into a tree.
I can't leave Lulu. I can't leave Lulu.
What are you gonna do? Chop the tree down? Whoever did this to Lulu just now. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't believe in magic, but what I'm looking at is magic, and I need to go now. As I kind of like, I'm shaking, like trying to make sure the drink is in the cup.
Can I get sanity rolls from you both?
Yeah, no, I am losing it.
Yeah, especially you, Charlie.
I passed that.
Okay,
but just barely.
Okay, Ada and Charlie, you could still both lose 2. Okay. Both lose 2. And you are still, Charlie, you're already on edge. Ada, you're already on the verge of being on. So you're both even more like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I looked at Ada and I'm like, all right, who has the keys?
I think Owen has the keys. I think Owen has the keys.
You know what? We don't need the keys. Grab everyone and meet me at the car. And I'm like, I can't believe I'm doing this again. I told Cameron I wouldn't, and I'm gonna go hotwire the car.
Okay.
Straight up.
Okay.
And so I'm going to collect everyone. Is that what I'm doing?
And I say, wait, before Ada goes, I say, if anybody gives you trouble, offer them this drink. Don't drink it.
So
offer them this drink, and I give her the White Russian.
Okay.
Right, so before you two head off, Lauren, do me a power roll for me. I just need to know.
33, so no pass.
Okay, yeah, okay. So Ada and Charlie, Lauren, you're kind of in a weird state. Is after a few seconds, you realize you're dancing and no one's holding your hand. And when Ada and Charlie, you are here, Charlie, you're going to the car, Ada, you're there. As you come out, Ada, you see like a group of people dancing off towards the sycamore tree. And Lauren's just dancing around this makeshift one by herself.
Okay, I'm going to go over to Lauren, and I'm going to try to shake her, get her attention. Lauren!
Oh, fuck!
She's instantly fought. Yeah, like Lauren, you're instantly back out of it.
What are you doing? Everyone's dancing away.
Where? What?
You're losing visibility of them.
What?
Yeah, they're going over towards the lake where the tree is.
Is Owen with them?
Yeah.
Is who with them?
You would assume.
Yes.
I've run over there.
You're gonna run after, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I will follow.
Okay. Charlie, as you get to the car as it's both, you'll just see the tail end of them of this like conga line of weird dancing going off.
I'm gonna be like, oh, cheese, and I'm gonna quickly get to I'm like, oh, it's so ugly as I look at the wood paneling, and I'm like, ugh, and I'm gonna like look, and I'm gonna roll for my I guess what would this roll to hotwire this car be?
Yeah,
I can
fair.
Mechanical, yeah. It's mechanical.
Mechanical repair, or
yeah.
Okay, perfect.
You have mechanical repair. I know you have mechanical.
Oh yeah, no, that is a hard pass. I'm like, yeah, just like in high school.
Yeah, you get that. You get it all sorted out. But before we come to you, and Ada and Lauren, as you are running after, Ben, Dante, and Owen.
We're having a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are really having. You guys haven't even noticed that you've left the town. You're that engrossed.
I have not had such a great time since I played Judas in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Dante
this is
just
better.
invented a new dance. We're calling it the Macarena.
Yeah.
I think it'll catch on.
I
And
hope so.
Dante, you're not going to do this, but Ben and Owen, power roll, please.
We're going to hug the tree. I love hugging the tree.
We got an
Fail.
01.
Oh, okay. Fail, Owen.
Fail.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Owen, Dante, you're still in it, in this trance, in this dance. Ben, you just suddenly flip out, like.
What the hell? Where am I going? Am I still holding on to people's hands?
At the minute, yeah, it's up to you. Like, but you're not dancing anymore because you're back. But you're very close to you. And just for Lauren and Ada and they somehow got really, really far ahead, like very far ahead. But yeah, you are very close to the lake, and you see that the circle is slowly encircling the lake.
I'm going to pull Art and Cherry together and link them,
Okay.
and then duck out from it. And I'm looking for the others, whoever's closest to me. Dante wasn't too far away from me.
Yeah, you'd see Dante in the link. You'd even see Owen because you're probably all quite close to each other.
So if I get to Dante or Owen, whoever I get to first, I'm going to pull them out of the line. If I give them some slaps on the face or whatever to try to wake them up.
They are still in. So even if you pull them out, they'll happily come out, but they're still just.
Well, let's dance in this direction. And I start pulling them both.
They're trying to pull against you.
Okay. Guys, wake up.
What are you? They're dancing around the tree.
We've been drugged. Wake up.
Write it out, man.
We gotta just be one with the sycamore tree. I finally understand why they love it so much.
I'm gonna shake you like a redheaded stepchild if you don't.
Okay, Ben, as you are like trying to get them out, you are really trying. Both of you now can have an attempt at another power roll. Both of you can have an.
8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Extreme.
On the last one, I got an 01. And this time, I got rid of the 1.
Oh, and you're still.
I got a 000.
Oh, Ben.
Oh,
Ben.
I failed. Not that bad.
Okay. Owen, you're still in it. And because of Ben's fail, you can just join back for Q. Dante.
Yeah. Now
You
you're
are-
in it, Ben.
Whatever.
You are out of it, but you still like the sycamore tree. You don't feel compelled to dance. You don't care about the dancing, but you do care about the tree.
Well, now that Ben has gotten over his whatever it was he was talking about, he's finally accepting the tree. So I usher Owen and Ben back into the line. I grab each one of their hands and I get them to relink up. So I'm holding on to both of them as we dance around the tree.
Okay.
I'm not dancing because I'm compelled to. I'm dancing because I want to.
That's right.
Okay. Okay.
I got my 2 friends, my favorite sycamore tree, and my 75 charm. Great.
What could be better?
Okay,
First
so
thing I need.
yeah, you're doing that. You're so chilled, and then Lauren and Ada, as you guys got a bit ahead, you reach like Daniel's shack, and he's there, he's there staring out the window, like looking out the window.
I'm more concerned about trying to find Owen.
Are you two not in the dance?
No. What's going on?
Oh, it's the dance to appease the tree, as they put it anyway. I don't know. I don't care for it. Neither did my father. We just look after the place.
The fuck do you mean appease the tree?
Dance with the tree. Show that
But why?
they respect it. If I knew, I would tell you, but I do not know. I
Seems
do
a
not
bit-
question. But your friends are in the dance.
Do you think we can get them out?
Well, it depends on why they're in the dance.
I suppose they got drugged, or
No, I don't mean like that. I mean, why the tree wants them in the dance. You're outsiders. Usually it's just the town folk who take part in the dance.
oh, I have no idea why the tree would want anyone. It's a tree.
Well, I don't know what you two are expecting, but they're ahead. You can try. You can do whatever. Just you might feel compelled to join the dance yourself.
I'm putting her flat to the mat.
Yeah, yeah. Lauren and
And I
Aiden.
think to myself, hit the diff and pray. I'm like, oh, it's a sedan. Oh, even worse, it's a Chevy.
Charlie just zooms past you guys.
For fuck's sake!
No, I'm stopping. They probably hear me coming, don't they?
Yeah. She's blaring out music, and you could say what you're blaring out.
I pop in the I quickly look through Owen's cassettes and I'm like, oh, at least he's got taste still. And I pop in aha and start flaring at the top of my as hard as your nice stereo system goes, Take on Me in an attempt to distract you all.
Okay.
Isn't that the
I'm
song
coming.
that transfers people into other dimensions where they're comics?
Yeah.
And it's only just released this year. So.
It just came out. I'm like, it's brand new. I'm
Okay.
playing Take on Me, and I'm coming to save everyone. I'm gonna be driving, and I'm going to right in front of Ada to let him get in. And if I have to hit this little creepy dude, I'm gonna smash him.
He's in his shack, so he's not. He is poking his head out the window, so he's not in the way.
Okay, so I'm coming to save you all right now, especially Cameron. I'm getting him and these kids. At least it's a sedan. I mean, well, fuck, if we had brought the truck, we got all piled in it. Ugh, it's gonna be a stuffed flight.
Hey, Dante got some pussy.
Long
I'm
live.
coming to save you. So can I pull right up in front of them and just blare this music?
Yeah, you can blare. You can blare, and you can do me a look roll for me.
See if you twat us or not.
Hopefully.
Are you sure it's not a drive auto? I have drive auto. Luck.
I need a look.
Driving, luck, same thing.
No, that's a fail.
Oh,
Okay. No. So this is so you've got them up. You have them too, and you're heading towards to save them. The music does not seem to be working. They are dancing.
you smashed
still.
my fucking window.
Oh, I will repair it for free.
If anything, the music is helping them dance even more.
Yeah.
Wait, one thing, Josh, generally because I'm confused. Who actually has the key?
You would have.
I
the
have
key.
the keys.
I'm gonna look
you
through
were
and be like,
driving.
I'll fix that too. I'm sorry.
I have the fucking keys.
It's a tree.
It's a tree.
Okay, so Ben, Owen, and Dante, you find yourselves not in the chain anymore. Charlie, Ada, and Lauren, you will see them leave the chain, and Cameron, and the four of them will start swimming towards the tree. And this is where all three of you can do another power roll, because I am...
Oh,
I am getting...
74.
36 is a pass.
Okay.
85 is a fail.
Yeah, Dante, I know what you're out of. Well, you were already out of it anyway. You were just choosing to follow, so it's up to you. I'm assuming you're just choosing to follow.
Well,
You are a bit more.
I'm starting to have a bit of second thoughts.
Yeah, you are. Your mind is slowly like
the cold water. Like, whoa.
I also look to Ada. Do you still have that White Russian?
Yes, I do.
Swimming back.
Okay, Dante is swimming back. Okay. Yeah, Dante, you're starting to lose because you were hearing the voice. You were always like the voice was always repeating to you every so often, but that slowly faded away. So you are swimming back.
He did play Judas, Owen.
That's right.
Yeah.
Betrayal.
We're swimming.
Yep, Ben and Owen are swimming. Charlie, Lauren, and Ada, you three are together.
I'm like, I have to get Cameron, quick. I guess we're driving to where they're going because I imagine we get there pretty quick. I'm flooring this thing.
Yeah, they're swimming now. You can see them swimming. So.
All right, I'm gonna pretty much. Ada, are you good at driving?
Yeah.
I'm gonna and jump out, run to the pickup truck, grab my crowbar, and just like start running to the shore, I imagine, to save my friends and my fiance.
Okay. You can do me a dex roll to see how quick.
Owen, you're my best friend. You never should have married that.
That is a
bitch.
hard pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a hard pass. That's
Okay, Charlie. As Charlie runs, you will see Dante as he's reached back. You kind of cross each other as you're getting ready to go in the water, and Dante...
I'm gonna say,
Where the hell are you going?
Get in the car, you little prissy pretty boy.
Crystal could have been mine too.
Meanwhile, Ada and Lauren,
I'm actually gonna also make sure I have the bottle of Jack and my weed lighter.
Okay. So Ada and Lauren, you two now find yourselves as Ada, you've taken over the car. More of the chain is starting. They're going into their own little circles, but a group of them have now circled around the car and are kind of enclosing into the car.
I don't feel comfortable about this.
I don't feel comfortable about this either. How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
I don't know.
Flora, just move forward. They'll move out of the way.
Okay, I'm gonna like start to kind of, sort of jump the car a little forward, sort of lay on the horn, see if that does anything. Probably doesn't.
All right.
Just fucking go. It's on our no claims anyway. Just go.
Dante, you're the other side. You're the other side of them, so you can see what Ada is trying to do with the car. But
all right, I want to try to start hauling them out of the way.
Okay. Yeah. Do me a strength roll, just to.
No strength. I'm not fighting, bro.
Yeah. No, not fighting, bro. They're too into.
All right, well, my strength is better anyway. So 06. That's an extreme success.
Yeah, you can get them out, but you can clear a path for them to drive out, basically, just by.
Okay, I will. As I see the path, I will move the car in that direction. And
I quickly scramble inside and scream, "Drive!"
Drive.
Okay.
As I turn, better not drive.
Okay, so Ada, are you just gonna drive? Are you just gonna drive off, or?
No, I think if these guys are just kind of just sort of like being all sort of wavy and moving, I'll just kind of sort of drive the car in circles just to kind of keep the car moving so that they can't hem me in.
Yeah, because of Dante, he's kind of got you out of that circle, so you are free to drive wherever you require.
Yeah.
But they will try and recircle you if you're going too slow, basically.
Okay, I see. Yeah. So I'm just gonna try to keep the car moving, but not. I want to stay within sort of visual range of where Charlie went into the water, so that should I see her come back, we can swoop in and pick her up. That's the plan.
I mean, to be honest, I still have my truck and I have the keys to that.
Yeah. So we will come to Charlie, Ben, and Owen in a second, but before, Ada, Dante, and Lauren, you guys can do me spot hidden since you are driving around, you are out of the chain. None of you are part of it.
I see nothing with that 74.
83. I am trying to ignore that little voice that says, "Come join me, my sweet." No, the tree.
Pass that with a regular pass.
Okay, so Ada, you're driving and you just see something come out of the tree line and it lands right in front of you. And it's like this, think of it like a praying mantis made out of wood. And the face of it is the same face you saw on the statue, on the wooden statue you saw, which was Lulu.
Okay. So I'll slam on the brakes because I recognize the face. And
What?
That's Lulu.
You two will see it now.
All right, I passed my sanity check.
Yeah, the other two do a sanity check. Dante, take a D4 for passing.
That's a 2.
I passed my sanity check.
Okay.
I'm busy doing something inside.
Okay, Lauren, what are you? Did you pass your sanity?
Sorry, bear with 1 second.
Or fail?
A 13.
Okay, so if you pass, as I said to Dante, just take a D4. Charlie, you're still swimming across, yes?
Well, do I have what I wanted?
Yeah, yes, you have what you want.
Well, I actually don't want to swim across.
Okay.
How far is the island from where I'm standing at the shore? I guess that was what I wanted to know first. Like,
yeah, you've got. It's quite a way. If it's quite a way. It's a good swim. I'd say like a good 5 minutes, 5-6 minute swim. So.
Okay. Is that boat still here? Because I would have wanted to take the boat if we didn't take it back.
Yeah, there's a boat. Yeah,
I'm gonna get in the boat and not swim because I'm gonna get everybody in the boat, and we're gonna get them.
Okay. Yeah,
we're GTFO.
Fine. Okay. All right, and so, you have what you said that you have. That's fine.
Yes.
Okay.
I felt like it was pretty easy to make.
Yeah, you'd be able to, and you get the boat. But you do get some people trying to circle you, but you can just push your boat through no issue because they're more focused on
they're locals.
They're trying to focus on stopping the car. So
I'm gonna shout back to them. I'm honestly just gonna shout back, drive!
I think Charlie's trying to tell us something.
And as that happens, Ada, do me a dodge roll, please.
Because I can take everybody out in the truck.
See, that would be no.
Okay.
No, I did not pass that.
So Lauren and Dante, you will just see this giant tree trunk from the praying mantis pierce through Ada's shoulder. Ada, you will take. Okay, that's 5 points of damage.
Should have driven.
Ow.
Yeah, and as it comes straight back out, and you've got your blood pouring, and there's you see a few bits of splinters in there as well.
You know, this is what we get for branching out.
Okay, so over on the island, before we come back, Ben and Owen, you are on the island. You are there with the tree, and you're just standing there, and the tree then will speak to you, and it's like, my children, you are my sacrifices. Hopefully.
Wait, what?
You will come to me. Come to me, my children.
I'm here.
We're here.
Walk towards me. Embrace me.
Hug the tree.
Oh, you're nuts.
Okay, so first, both of you do me sanity rolls.
God.
19. Pass.
Fail.
Okay, so you take a D4, Ben. And Owen, did you fail? Yeah.
Yeah.
A D8, please.
Ooh. 5.
4.
Okay, so Owen, we will come back to, because we're not gonna do me intelligence first. Actually, do me intelligence first.
He's giving me wood.
God, of course, that's when I pass.
Okay, we will come to what that accrues to in a second. Ben and Owen, now you can do me power rolls for me. So this is a bunch of rolling because
47 out of 50, so I just barely passed it.
Okay. Owen,
Oh, yes.
did you power roll, please? Did you?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, back to my fails.
Okay.
I am
So
pal.
Ben, you are back. You are back. You see Owen, and you will. This is the last time you will see Owen. As he starts to meld into the tree.
I'm going to grab Owen and pull back on the other direction.
You're going to pull.
I am.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a Superman, but I'm going
to... Do me a strength roll. This is against the tree and not Owen. So
I got a 51 out of 50, so I will spend the luck.
Yes.
Okay. How much luck are you spending?
Well, I was going to make it a regular, but
okay. No.
I could spend. Geez, I'd have to spend a lot.
You can keep it.
Do it.
All right.
You can keep it regular.
Do it.
So I love Owen, but I don't love him that much since he ignored him.
Okay, you'll keep it. Yeah, you do manage to actually get him out. You manage to pull him out, but the tree has still got hold of him. The tree is still trying to hold on to Owen.
Wake up, Owen! Wake up!
Oh, tree.
I'm gonna punch him.
You're gonna yeah. Okay, you punch him, Owen. Do me an intelligence roll for me.
Okay. Well, I haven't. Oh no, that's a pass. Hey.
Okay. Okay, so as that punch hits you, it kind of almost, because of this, the tree thought it had you. Mm-hmm. So Ben, being Ben, he actually got you. So your mind had a chance to think, and you managed to just briefly regain yourself, basically.
Oh.
Ben? Wake up, Ben. Look where we are.
And you've got the tree like wrapped around your hands, Owen, by the way.
I can't move my hands, Ben.
I'm gonna try to help him break loose.
Yeah, do me a brawl roll, Ben. Do me a brawl roll on the
brawl. 40 out of 50.
Okay. Yeah. You managed to get Owen loose. You get him loose.
I snap the bark or whatever it is.
Okay. Oh. So, just Charlie, you are on your way in the boat? Yes. Just
I am. Where is Cameron?
He is over there with them. He's over there.
Okay,
with
I'm gonna. The idea is that I love Cameron, but I also love my friends, but I love Cameron more. So I'm going for him first.
Okay, so yeah, you are over there. You will just be over there. But before we get to you, back to the other three. You three, what are you doing with this creature in front of you? Like,
I'm ditching out of the car and running for my life.
okay, you
I'm
are
doing
running.
the same. Oh, I'm so doing the same.
Okay, Ada.
So I'm wounded,
Yeah, you are wounded.
and this is, in my mind, this is Lulu that's in front of me, and so I'm gonna get out of the car and I'm just gonna be screaming because
Okay.
this is just a little bit too much to manage. So
Okay. So Dante, Lauren, and Ada, do me dex rolls, basically.
17.
Oh,
which
4.
is
That's
a
an extreme.
Hard pass for me on 17.
that is another dex fail.
Okay. So Ada, so Dante and Lauren, you've passed, yes? Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, hard pass. Yeah.
And Ada, you failed, yes?
I failed, yes.
Okay. So Ada, you are going to get attacked by the thing again. If you had passed, you'd run ahead with the things coming for you. So you could dodge or try to fight back, but obviously you're mid running, so it's up to you how you
I'll
approach.
I'll try to dodge if I can.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it. Roll a dodge.
Okay, much better. So that is I'm gonna actually spend 1 luck and make that an extreme.
Yeah, you dodge out the way, and you, Dante and Lauren, you got some good pace. You got some good pace on the thing. And Ada, you managed to get into the tree line. You three are just running. Are you guys gonna keep running? Just
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Okay, Lauren, you're gonna keep running,
Yeah.
and Ada, are you gonna keep running and screaming and what have you?
Yeah, I'm a mess. So yes, I'm running and screaming and all of that.
Okay. Okay, so now back to the island. So the island, Ben, Owen, you've regained consciousness. Cameron is still in a state, but he hasn't been pulled into the tree.
Cameron.
Charlie, you are within range, by the way, to do what you were doing.
I see that. Do I see them getting sucked into the tree? Is that like registering up here?
You may have just missed it.
Okay. I'm gonna be shouting out to them. Grab Cameron. Get in the boat. Like, come to me. Like,
We try
I don't
to
know if
grab
this is like
Cameron.
is this like a rowboat, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a rowboat, so you are.
I mean, Charlie's pretty beefy, so she's like,
Yeah.
I'm just beelining it for him. I'm trying to get him off that island, and my plan is to get them onto my boat, get to the truck. Yeah, and peel
Okay.
out.
Yeah, you guys can get Cameron. You guys get Cameron perfectly
Come on, Cameron, let's go.
into the thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So we drag him back. We have to use psychology to get him to move. You're a
Slap
B
him.
actor and you're a lousy stagehand.
Slap
Yeah,
him.
he has actually. I actually got an O2 on his power roll, so he is like.
Okay.
The,
All right. So we see Charlie and we're like, thank God there's somebody here. I didn't want to swim.
Like, get in the boat.
so you are in range, Charlie. If you are planning on still doing what you are doing.
Are you guys like? Are they kind of like jumping into the water to get to the boat, or?
No, well,
Whatever it takes.
We climbed
can
in.
we can assume you got there because you had
Okay,
time.
I'm gonna be telling them to get into the boat. I'm gonna light my Molotov cocktail and just chuck it right at the tree.
Okay.
And I gotta roll a throw for that.
I need a throw. Yes, I do need a throw.
This is where he misses.
just gotta hit the bottom.
Just misses a twat Owen in the face. With a
Okay.
Molotov.
I failed, but not by much. So I'm going to spend. How much luck can I spend? Because if I spend,
You could
10,
spend as much. You could spend as much as you want. We're
I'm
very close
spending
to
10
the
to
end,
get a
but-
success. I
Okay.
know. I'm spending as Honestly, I'll spend as much as I need to. Well, actually, so, what did I throw? Sorry, I'm doing the quick math. Hold on.
Molotov is explosive. You don't.
You know what?
need
Just
to-
10. I'll just do
just
10.
need to
I'm gonna
hit
hit it
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
I'm hitting it.
Yeah, you hit it, and yeah, the tree is old. The tree is very old, and that anyway. So it does start to go. It does start to go up. But as it's on fire, you just see everyone who was in the circle just start swimming towards the tree.
I ready my
Plow through them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Keep on going.
Yeah, you guys rowing, anyone rowing, they won't even acknowledge you. They just want to get to that tree. It's on fire.
okay.
They want to get to that tree. But now I need another power roll from all three of you. Because you'll be in range. Because the tree is now screaming.
I feel like
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like a yo-yo. I got 84.
As I throw the Molotov, I'm like,
Fuck's sake.
Sycamore, no more.
I don't think I passed a power roll tonight.
I'll
I did not.
spend 34 luck.
That was a
points
fail.
to
That was a fail
pass.
for me.
Okay, yeah, you can spend luck to pass. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'll spend 34 luck at this point to pass.
Okay.
Let's see how much. Honestly, if I can try and pass this, because I rolled a 92.
Well, just
How much? Okay. Oh, I can afford that. Okay.
that's, you can soak as much
Okay,
luck as long as you got.
I'm
the
going
luck, you
to-
can soak it.
So. Yeah, I'm gonna
And
spend.
we'll just hope that we don't have to
44
do it
luck
again
points.
in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So yeah, I spent.
Okay, yeah,
Sorry, I'm doing math right now.
that's fine. As long as you
Okay,
know you
yeah,
got the
I,
luck to spend, that is fine by me. Oh,
I
and
have
did you?
I have 14. I have 14 luck left
Okay. Oh, and did you?
if I spend
pass?
it
I've got
to
21
get a
left.
success.
I did not.
Okay. Owen did not. Ben and Charlie. Basically, you'll be unaffected by this. Owen, you were very close to being sucked in. But you will see this like ripple, and you'll hear this scream in your head. And Ben, Charlie, you start to see Owen. He starts having like a seizure.
Okay. Is he trying to go over the edge?
No, he's staying on the thing. He's kind of having a seizure.
Okay.
There's blood coming out of his eyes and ears.
How about Cameron?
Cameron, I didn't roll. Oh, Cameron is also having a slight seizure as well.
We got to get away from the tree ASAP.
Owen,
Come on, Owen, you'll be okay.
Going as fast as I can.
you will take 6 points, Owen.
Of damage?
Yeah, of damage.
All right, I'll have to make a Constitution check to not pass out then. And I pass out.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, in a way, that's a better thing that you pass out.
That's
so-
kind of what I was thinking. Why I wasn't going to spend.
Oh Jesus, poor Cameron. Oh no, Cameron. Sadly, Cameron will die because I roll. Cameron will eventually succumb and die. So.
Oh!
Well, we don't know that until we get down the mountain or wherever
No,
the hell we're-
yeah, you won't know, but just
We
I'll
think he's
point it
passed out.
Yeah, but he will die. So yeah, you guys get to the shore. The other three, you guys have run. The tree, Ben and Charlie, you will see that even the wooden creature that was on the thing, that's trying to get across, but the tree is up. It didn't take long for the tree to go, and it didn't get the right amount because it needs the sacrifices to stay strong, and it just didn't have them. So it is going up a lot quicker, and it just goes alight. You guys, what are you guys gonna do with Owen? He is he's still unconscious.
If we get to
Well,
the shore,
we've-
we're gonna pull him. I'm gonna be like, get
I'll
in the
carry
back
him.
of the truck. Somebody get.
Okay.
I'm gonna be grabbing. I mean, I could probably carry Cameron. I'm pretty strong, so I'm gonna be grabbing Cameron. I don't know he's dead yet. I'm just like, come on, come on.
So I'll sit in the back with Owen.
I'm like one arming. I'm like right arm crowbar, left arm. Oh, Cameron. It's
Okay.
a reversal of roles here.
So, are you heading to your car, Charlie? That is what I want.
Yeah, we're written in
The
the
truck.
truck.
Yep, you're in the truck. Okay. So,
I'm in the back with Owen.
this section, as you guys, this is kind of a small conclusion as we're heading, because you guys have actually managed to get the tree with the fire, and it didn't get enough sacrifices. So that's all done. But now we're on to the conclusion of this. So
Wow.
you guys are driving. And all of you will notice you've got another person in the car with you, a female. A black-haired female with purple eyes.
Whose car?
Whichever you guys' car, because the other three are running.
Oh, the truck or
The other three were the truck, yeah. The one that Ben, Charlie, and Owen are in.
Would we drive past them?
No, she's in the car with you. She's just
okay.
appeared in the car with you.
No, she meant do we drive by the three of them running?
We booked it into the woods.
Yeah, I was
They
gonna
looked
pick
into the
them up.
woods, yeah,
Okay.
they've gone. And they had a lot of time on you guys as well.
Oh, do we escape on foot?
Well, we could catch up with them. I'm flooring this out of this town. I'm taking these steep turns. I'm like,
Owen and I are in the
get
back.
out of here.
Yeah, so if you and Owen are in back, I think she'll be in the front. She'll appear
Charlie.
in the front next to Charlie.
So
She's just appeared out of
hell?
nowhere.
I go for my crowbar.
Don't.
And I look at her. Is just staring at me.
Yeah, she's just staring at you.
It's Ember, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dunk.
And for you guys, she's there staring at you, and her eyes glow. Her eyes are glowing, and I don't know. There seems to be something there with her, and that is where we end for you three. Her in the car, staring. You three head off to an uncertain road trip. Yeah. Whereas the other three, you three are running, and you'll eventually reach one of the houses that belong. Maybe you'll find your way to Billingbrook because it's not that far away. You'll be there, and people will be like, try to help you, Ada, because you're visibly injured, and you three are in safe as far as you're aware hands.
Fuck that. Do we know where the others are?
I don't know. Ben and Owen, I don't know what got over me. They went to the tree. I don't know. I know
Where's
Charlie went after them. I don't know where they are.
And the three of you they're very kind, these people. They put you up in a room as well. They make sure that you guys are right, because you guys look visibly shaken and everything. So they will make sure they will feed you if you want to be fed. And they even say they'll go looking for your friends. And while you guys are maybe sitting down, trying to catch your breath, repair, and all that, you notice there is a large man with a mask stood in the corner staring at you guys. A very, 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 very large man with a weird mask that spirals very weirdly. And he's staring at the three of you. And that is where we leave you three to your uncertain future. And that's the end.
Well, DJ?
Well, folks, I've been DJ Vic G, and I hope you enjoyed this journey. And some things aren't meant to be. Sometimes you don't have people who live. But can you really be expected to survive after seeing that? Would the place really let you leave? Who knows? But I'm sure, listeners, viewers, whoever, you will find out next week in our next tale of Blood for Drugs. Until next time, I have been Vic G, and this has been the Midnight Meat Train. Goodbye.
Okay. And normally that's where we would do their ending, but
Yeah.
you got to answer some questions.
Yeah, I know. I did have to answer some questions.
That was something. I don't believe. Man, I really pulled a
99.
Ripley on that one.
So, for purposes of Ember and the man in the thing, I will not explain them for purposes of Blood for Drugs. But I will make sure to let you know, Dex and Morgan, if you wish, once we finish Blood for Drugs. I will inform you what they were. But so basically, the tree is actually the tree of Bassilor, which is to do with the whole story. So it is a tree that one day just magically appeared. It just appeared there. And yeah, it started growing. And as you learned, it only appeared 20 years ago. That's when all this started happening, all the name changes, all of that. And the tree started talking to people because all the locals wanted to go and see what it was. It just appeared out of nowhere. So it started feeding on their minds, getting into their heads. And it didn't want to hurt the locals because why would it? They can bring it things. And it needed sacrifices, as I said, actually. It needs sacrifices to live. It's slowly dying. That's why it's that gray color. So every year it needs those sacrifices fed in, at least 8 sacrifices. And it got 3 of them, which was Emmanuel Henry, and Lulu, Zach, and Tyler. Lulu may not have been if we had that player, and same with a couple of us. But yeah, so yeah, that's really it. It's very simple. It's really the tree has taken over Sycamore. It's kind of become it.
It's a really good long role play. I think you guys all did really great. It was so
that
much
was really fun, actually. I'm sorry if I was a bit eccentric. I was trying to play to her character. She's a hyperactive bundle of joy.
As soon as you started doing it, I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "Damn, that's good."
That's what this is for. Because if it was just following the straight thing, if they were like, "Oh, screw the role play," this would be over very quickly. They even put in. They try to encourage roleplay, but I didn't even need to encourage roleplay. You guys got
not with us,
and that's the thing. That's what this really is. It's more of a roleplay one shot. It's actually at the start, so it's more meant for new people, but it can be turned into experienced. And I knew that would go there with your guys role playing, so I knew it'd be perfect. So.
I didn't anticipate to make a Molotov at any point, to be honest with you. I was like, well, what do I have?
That was good thinking.
A bottle of Jack. I'm like, well, that burns. And I'm like, what else do I have? I have like the weed lighter, and I'm really good at cars. And honestly, the moment she knew my name, I knew something was up. And that's actually a personal
You didn't need any of that. All you need is your tree friend and 75 charm.
Yeah, 75 charm. 75 charm.
So just very quickly, if it had got Owen and one other person, the flame wouldn't have worked. The Molotov, because 5 would have got it
too strong. Right.
But when I saw your chat about it, I was like, yes.
I was thinking like, I'm like, what do I have? What tree burning Molotov. What can I make one? And I'm like, well, I imagined we had. Well, I just said like, oh, I bought a bottle of Jack because Charlie, the character you gave me, I'm like, she's bringing the Jack, she's bringing the alcohol, she's the party girl, and she's a mechanic. And honestly, I didn't even expect to hotwire a car either.
Hey, you're a mechanic. There you go.
Let me wrap it up and we can talk more after. Our players included Keith Craig, Julian Arba, Dalton Dunn, Dexter Yoakum, Morgan Llewellyn, and myself, with Josh Harwood as the keeper of the secrets. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members, you can set up private games, you can learn the finer art of gameplay and game mastering. There's a link below. We're currently producing up to 4 shows a week with music and sound effects added in post-production in order to create a richer listener experience. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. The costs involved with the show are provided almost entirely by our patrons. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. If you'd like to help support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 to a month helps us a lot. You can find a link in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows, and leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.